Hello, my friend, and greetings from the UNI-Dome in Cedar Falls, as Cedar Falls Community Television is once again excited to provide you with high school football coverage as we kick off the 2020 football season as the Cedar Falls Tigers host the Rams of Dubuque Senior. No global pandemic will stop Channel 15 as we are ready to go. Mark Simpson with you, along with the coach, John Yoakum. And John, the Cedar Falls Tigers obviously graduate a lot of talent off last year's team that picked up 10 victories. Cupboard's not bare. A lot of good players remain, making Cedar Falls a contender again in Class 4A.
Exactly. When you have a great football program, you always lose great players, but you always have great players waiting to go, and I'm excited to see guys get their shot tonight.
Let's take a look at the polls involving Cedar Falls in Class 4A. In the Radio Iowa poll, Tigers ranked as high as number 4. West Des Moines Valley, the top-ranked team, surprisingly, in the state, not the 7-time champion Maroons of Dowling Catholic. Meanwhile, in the Des Moines Register Class 4A poll, kind of a slant on the Des Moines metro area. You see Cedar Falls coming in at number 9 in their rankings. And then there's the Des Moines Register Super 10. And the Super 10 is a rankings of all the schools in the state. And, well, it's the same ranking as the 4A poll. So at this point in the season, the Des Moines Register giving a lot more love to the 4A schools.
And it makes sense. Generally, you have a few more players, a few more athletes, those kind of things.
And with the addition of some kids from outside the state of Iowa coming in to help out some of those schools, making things interesting and raising the bar talent-wise. Looking at the Cedar Falls Tigers schedule, a little bit different this year. Was going to be a success model schedule that was looking really difficult when it was first put out because of the pandemic. We were able to play football, a shortened schedule, only 7 games in the regular season, and it's going to be a Mississippi Valley Conference slant. Now, tonight's game against Dubuque Senior is a non-division game, but as well as the game at Waterloo West, but after that, it's all division games involving Mississippi Valley Conference schools. Frankly, I like it.
I do too, and it keeps gets those old rivalries back a little bit, but it also keeps teams located near them rather than traveling all over the state, which is what the state was trying to do.
Here's the Dubuque Senior schedule. Looks pretty nice for them after this road contest and for the next 5 games at home.
Well, their 2 non-division games, though, are tough, though, because Prairie and Cedar Falls are projected to be the top 2 teams in the other division.
Well, let's take a look at, after some reshuffling, what the Mississippi and Valley divisions look like this year in the Mississippi Valley Conference. Tigers will belong in the Mississippi division. Their biggest rivals will be Cedar Rapids Prairie, Iowa City High, and Linn-Mar.
Yep, exactly. And Prairie returns a lot as well.
Meanwhile, the Rams of Dubuque Senior, they're in the Valley division. And
it's like Kennedy and Iowa City West are probably the 2 other favorites in that division.
So the Cedar Falls Tigers, they are excited to play football in 2020. They are getting amped up as we are just moments away from the start between the Tigers and the Rams here at the UNI-Dome. John and I will be back with more right after this on Cedar Falls Community Television.
Thanks for watching the Tigers on Cedar Falls Utilities, Channel 15.
Up the middle, Ostrich is free. Give him 6.
We're thankful for customers who choose CFU Cable TV. It's because of you that we can produce high-quality local high school sports.
Oh, what a catch.
Wow.
Trey Campbell.
This year we know it's especially important to have high school games on TV and online. Because of community support, we're able to provide a full slate of high school sports.
Daniel Hutchins in the open, gets past the defense, and he takes it all the way.
So thanks for being a CFU TV customer, and go Tigers!
Your smile is the most important thing to us. A smile is your greatest accessory. A smile lights up a room. A smile is confidence. It's a symbol of love, a friendly face, happiness, and so much more. Let us keep your smile healthy. Kimball and Beecher Family Dentistry. We love to see you smile.
What's the easiest way to buy? The Witham way. That means stocking a wide selection of the area's top-selling pre-owned vehicles that fit any budget. From low-mileage cars to one-owner cars to local trades, we carry the vehicles you want. That's the Witham way. And check your mailbox for this month's specials or online at withamauto.com. Witham Auto Centers in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City.
Everything we do is driven by you.
We're at the UNI-Dome tonight. First game of the year. Cedar Falls taking on Dubuque Senior. These two teams met twice last year in week 8 of the regular season. Tigers posting a 33-10 victory. And then they met in the postseason. And it was all Cedar Falls in that game, John, as Cedar Falls in Class 4A first round action shut out the Rams. And that was a complete domination.
Well, the Rams have been a team that's kind of been coming up the last few years, and that's where a team that's been on the rise ran into kind of a buzzsaw that night.
Well, Cedar Falls on a roll. Look at that. Tigers have won 14 in a row over the Rams here at the UNI-Dome and currently riding a 19-game winning streak. And the Tigers on a long regular season winning streak as well. Cedar Falls has won 24 straight regular season games. Trying to make it 25 in a row for their head coach, Brad Remmer. What kind of game do you expect here tonight?
Well, it'd be interesting, from doing the sophomore game, it'd be interesting to see how the practice changes and guidelines with the virus have changed, how practices have been run. There's a few more, false starts and turnovers that we typically see in sometimes the first games, but, these two are experienced teams. They bring back good players. I think it'll be a good game.
This is a new change with COVID-19. Only one captain representing each team, and for Cedar Falls, Eli Mickey. For the Rams, Jim Boniface. Jim Boniface
going to Iowa State.
Yes, and he won the coin flip. And Dubuque Senior, the Rams, will receive the opening kickoff. And Hawkeye Country, Jim Boniface, he's heading over to Ames next year. So can Cedar Falls contain a very talented back for Dubuque Senior, Kane McWilliams, a 5'10", 180-pound senior, rushed for over 1,000 yards last year, caught 26 catches coming out of the backfield. He's a dangerous player, and he'll...
that's the key. A lot of those running backs are not great receivers out of the backfield in high school, but he's kind of a dual threat that way, and he'll definitely be a focal point for Dubuque Senior.
Dale Plesso, the head coach for Dubuque Senior, he's done a good job. That was really a program that was down when he came to Dubuque 10 years ago, and he's really made them a much more competitive. 4 playoff appearances during his time as the head coach for the Rams. And we're going to take a look at the sophomore. This is Jake Holstein. He'll be kicking off. He's been in a individual battle with Stratton Person, trying to win that kicking chores.
Jake was a good kicker for me back in the day. It's always fun to watch your players grow and play at the next level.
Holstein, kick will be returned right about the 10-yard line, and here come the Rams. That's Kane McWilliams. Slips off one tackler, but then brought down at the 16. Good special teams coverage to open up 2020 season.
Good tackle there by Eli Mickey.
Eli Mickey, he was third on the Tigers last year in tackles. Cedar Falls counting on him to be an anchor defensively. So we'll see the Rams offense. Jack Gilligan, a junior, making his first varsity start. He is the quarterback for Dubuque Senior, 6'1", 185-pound junior. They'll give the ball off to McWilliams. Big hole right side. He'll pick up A first down on the first carry of the game.
The tackle there by Javon Ratliff. It's interesting, the quarterback's got 2 gloves on. It's not usually typical of quarterbacks, but yep.
Jet sweep and a pickup right about 13, 14 yards coming up for the Rams. First and 10 out of the gun. Gilligan, 3 wideouts to the left. He'll throw it to the backfield, and there's the dangerous McWilliams. Makes the catch, this time a short gain as he's tripped up right about the 31.
Riley Barnett in the tackle there. That was a different guy in that quarterback. That was Gilligan that time. The first time it was Hunter Preston in that quarterback. I thought it was a bit weird to have 2 gloves on.
Yeah, Preston is a wingback. As a flag flies, illegal procedure against Dubuque Senior. First game of the year, a little bit sloppy. You can expect some penalties. A lot of these teams didn't even get a chance to get a scrimmage against an opponent. So this is their first competition against another opponent. So Gilligan now trips right. McWilliams is a lone back. Goes back to pass, and they're going to set up the screen. McWilliams makes the catch in the flat. Running him down from behind is Cedar Falls, and that's Peyton Bonner, defensive lineman for the Tigers.
Good play design there. Kind of fake like he's blocking there in the middle and just slip in right in behind the lineman. Good play by Bonner there.
No secret, the Rams want to get the ball into the hands of Kane McWilliams. It's a 3rd down and 7. Rollout to the left. A pass, and it's caught for a first down. And going out of bounds is Hunter Preston right in front of the Tigers bench near the 45-yard line. So it's a 3rd down conversion. And Dubuque Senior will move the sticks. 1st and 10 for the Rams as they approach midfield.
I like what Senior's doing with rolling the quarterback out. To make it easy for linemen to block it. Just get him out of the pocket, let him roll.
Gilligan this time dumps it out. There's a tight end. That's Carson Tart, 6'4", 230-pound senior. Makes a grab and immediately cut down. Gain of just a couple. The Rams got a nickel and diming throwing the ball and just hoping that the receiver can break out of a defensive person's grip and gain extra yardage. Now they'll run the jet sweep. This time McWilliams nowhere to go. A penalty flag is down, and so is McWilliams in the backfield. The Tigers read that well.
If that's a formation penalty or if Cedar Falls is maybe offsides. Looks like they're pointing against Senior, but I guess a formation penalty.
And the referee indicates illegal procedure. That's going to be declined by the Tigers. Penalty against Dubuque Seniors. So now it's a 3rd down and a long 11 yards. The Rams have to get to the Tigers' 44-yard line for a first down with 9:44 to go here. The bleacher creatures socially distanced. They're set up here at the UNI-Dome.
Still making noise.
They are. They're up and standing. 3rd down and 12. Looks like somebody flinched, and it was Preston for Dubuque Senior. In the slot, Tigers saw it and immediately pointed at him, and the referee tossed the flag. Now it's a 3rd and 17 as the Rams hurting themselves. 2 penalties now in this series. Creatures pounding on those seats. 3rd and 17 for Gilligan. Roll out right this time. Throws it, and Tart drops it, the tight end. Even if he makes the grab, well short of the first down. And that'll bring in the punting team coming up for Dubuque Senior.
Bonner does a good job of fighting that off there. Just drops it here on the edge. Bleacher Creatures being creative with the 3 rows between them. Might as well use the row in front of you to make some noise.
So it looks like number 9, Jack Aitchison, will be the punter.
Nate G back to return the kick.
G, a senior, standing at the 25-yard line.
And he can fly.
Nate, 5'10", 149, returning letter winner. High punt. Will they have a chance for a return? Makes the catch. bottled up in the 15. Oh, somehow finds a little bit of a seam, runs down the sidelines. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 23. Well, made something out of
I'm telling you, Mark,
nothing.
just give him a little bit of space. You'll see the burner.
They had him contained nicely, right?
Yeah, I'll just go up the sideline
Two
here.
guys. That's a big difference. Instead of being trapped right about the 14-yard line, Tigers now to 23.
Well, I think you're coming into the season. I think you'd say the offense should be the strength of the team here, returning all 5 offensive linemen, skill positions everywhere.
Number 5 is Hunter Jacobson, making his first varsity start. The junior quarterback, and he'll hand it off to Ryan Ostrich, trying to get wide. Good containment by the Rams. They get the penetration. Ostrich down at the 20.
That's one thing that if you're returning a 1,000-yard back, people know you're coming. Senior did a nice job of stringing it out there.
That's Nathan Oswalt, the outside linebacker. Got the good penetration. Forced Ostrich wide, and he was chased down, and it's a second down and 12 coming up for the Tigers. Jacobson gets out of the shotgun. They'll move the tight end to the left. Looking left, stepping up and throwing to the near sidelines and making the catch. Trey Campbell for the Tigers. Just a limited game, maybe a yard or two. Kane McWilliams is there with a good open field tackle on the dangerous Trey Campbell.
Good move here to get inside, but McWilliams cleans it up.
Hayden Francis, number 8 for Dubuque Senior, was the one to kind of force Campbell into McWilliams. Pickup of just 1 yard on that completion. 3rd down and 11. Tigers on offense for the first time this season. Tigers have some weapons outside. There's Caden Jansen in motion to the top of the field. Rolling out left, under pressure is Jacobson. Rolling out, still on his feet, dumps it. Making the catch is Ostrich. Still on his feet, spins off a tackle. He refuses to go down. And he finally brought down around the 29. Flags come out. That could be a face mask.
There's another penalty back here at the 45, but what a play by Hunter Jacobson. He kind of got bottled up, changed his speed, changed direction, and made a great throw on the run to Ostrich. Right here, kind of gets caught up. Oop, go back to the outside. Good job by Ryan here to keep looking for the ball. Just a major collision there.
Cedar Falls is backpedaling. Is a penalty on them.
The
officials are
there's a face
talking.
mask right there at the end of the play. There's definitely a face mask on Ostrich at the end of the play. There's got to be a blocking, probably some kind of blocking violation, holding or block in the back.
So the referees talking this over. We're at the UNI-Dome on a warm Friday evening. And the referee explaining, there's Brad Remmert. He's not happy.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. It's not the best look.
Personal foul. No. Oh, timeout. So we're going to take a break. This is Tiger Football on Cedar Falls Community Television.
Meet Mike.
Hello.
Mike's the Iron Chef of his house. But instead of seasoning tonight's meal, Mike's getting peppered with demands from his family about their internet connection. Thankfully for Mike, this recipe calls for a dash of support. With CFU Wi-Fi, our highly trained technician will install a new Wi-Fi system and provide Mike's family with tech support 24/7. Now, Mike can focus on tonight's meal without all the extra ingredients. CFU Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi made simple.
Your smile is the most important thing to us. A smile is your greatest accessory. A smile lights up a room. A smile is confidence. It's a symbol of love, a friendly face, happiness, and so much more. Let us keep your smile healthy. Kimball and Beecher Family Dentistry. We'd love to see you smile.
What's the easiest way to buy? The Witham Way. And that means offering you the convenience you need when shopping our 3 locations in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City. These locations mean always having the inventory you want when you want it. That's the Witham way. And check your mailbox for this month's specials or online at withamauto.com. Witham Auto Centers in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City.
Everything we do is driven by you.
Welcome back. Offsetting penalties. An eligible receiver downfield for Cedar Falls. A face mask against Dubuque Senior at the end of that play. So we'll play it again. 3rd down and 11 for the Tigers. The ball at the Cedar Falls 22-yard line. 7:34 to go here in the first quarter. And some of our sponsors for tonight's game include Witham Auto Center. Everything we do is driven by you. Located on South Main Street in Cedar Falls with additional locations in Waterloo and LaPorte City. Witham Auto Center is a proud supporter of the Cedar Falls Tigers. 3rd and long. Jacobson. Still looking, and nothing develops. The pocket closes. Jacobson down. It's a sack for the Rams. And Ben Heffel coming up with the tackle in the backfield. 4th down and long.
Yeah, and if you don't like what you see as a quarterback, that's best just to get what you can. Didn't like anything, try to get as much as you can, then get down and be strong with the ball.
His first varsity start. He didn't force the issue, trying to find a receiver.
Sometimes it's like boxing. You got to get hit once, and then you're ready to go.
Now Tigers will punt. This is Jake Holstein standing at the 7-yard line. McWilliams back for the Rams. It's a high snap, and he just gets the punt off. It may have been partially deflected. Gets a good bounce for the Tigers. It'll be down at the Cedar Falls 49-yard line. Holstein just got that off. Look at the pressure from the left side.
It's interesting because I thought he got hit unless it got tipped. I didn't see the ball get tipped. Maybe it did, but he definitely got run into.
Well, the Rams
almost got that one.
Very good field position. And very impressed. Holstein was able to just get that ball away. It was a high snap, plus very good pressure put on by Dubuque Senior. Scoreless game. Rams on offense for the 2nd time. This is Preston at quarterback. Pitch out to the right. Here comes McWilliams. And Kane McWilliams has another 1st down run. So again, they start the series with Hunter Preston. He's a wing back at the QB position.
It's probably more of a running option at quarterback, so they're running kind of an option play. He might be the guy for that.
So a little bit of a wrinkle put by Coach Dale Plessel for Dubuque Senior. Last year, Preston ran for 297 yards. Quick pitch, and McWilliams nowhere to go, and the Tigers will bring him down.
Like Cedar and Capri Wilson there, in on the tackle.
Short of the 1st down by a yard. Rams quickly line up on a 3rd down, about a yard to go. Now they bring in Gilligan at quarterback. Open movement. 3rd illegal procedure of the ball game by Dubuque Senior. That's their 4th penalty of the game here in the first quarter.
It's a good job of the defensive lineman there not to jump or not to move on anything there.
Watch McWilliams just leaning forward. It's just a...
I feel like Spencer Palm jumped too from the right guard. From Senior flinched a little bit too.
Is that just timing at this point in the year?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about with the sophomore game. Is just you don't get some of those live reps because you're supposed to keep distance and contact down and some of that stuff.
3rd and 6, ball back to the 45. Gilligan, quick pass over the middle of the big tight end. Tart makes the catch, leans forward. 1st down, Dubuque Senior. Carson Tart.
It's a nice big security blanket there for the quarterback.
List him at 6'4". 230 pounds.
Barnett there on the tackle. Had the right idea, go for the legs. It's got to be a lot to tackle up top.
So the Rams offense stays on the field. 5:09 to go in the first quarter. Scoreless game. And McWilliams off the left side. I thought there might have been movement. before that ball snapped. No flag down, and McWilliams, good gain on first down, maybe 5 yards. Watch that again. Now we don't see before the ball snapped. There you see McWilliams getting a nice hole, and the Rams on the move. They started this drive at the 49.
Now just adjusting to what they see from Cedar Falls here and adjusting the play accordingly.
Gilligan making his first varsity
False start. They're moving almost early, almost every time. I think that one was 77 that time.
Spencer Palm. Dubuque Senior has a very big offensive line. So we have a break in the action. No score between Cedar Falls and Dubuque Senior. This is Tiger football on Cedar Falls Community Television.
Thanks for watching the Tigers on Cedar Falls Utilities, Channel 15.
The middle, Ostrich is free. Give him 6.
We're thankful for customers who choose CFU Cable TV. It's because of you that we can produce high-quality local high school sports.
Oh, what a catch.
Wow.
Trey Campbell.
This year we know it's especially important to have high school games on TV and online. Because of community support, we're able to provide a full slate of high school sports.
Daniel Hutchins in the open. Gets past the defense and he takes it all the way.
So thanks for being a CFU TV customer, and go Tigers!
Meet Susie.
Hello.
Susie couldn't wait to unwind with her newest thriller novel. Too bad the only villain in this story was her suspect router. Overwhelmed by options and technical jargon, Susie needed to crack the case of the router's riddle. Thankfully for Susie, this mystery is easy to solve. With CFU Wi-Fi, our highly trained technician will install a new Wi-Fi system to optimize coverage for her home. Now, Susie can get back to playing detective in any room of her house. CFU Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi made simple.
Welcome back. No score. Some of our sponsors include Cedar Falls Utilities Fiber Home Broadband. CFU has been chosen as the fastest internet service provider in the country according to PC Mag. Now with 10 gig broadband available citywide, CFU offers outstanding customer service and reliability. Find out more at cfu.net. After the penalty, 2nd and 10 coming up for Dubuque Senior. Quick pitch, McWilliams breaks a tackle and picks up the yardage lost on that penalty. Bring up a 3rd down and 5 coming up here for the Rams.
It's interesting play design. They did a quick pitch, but they pulled both linemen on the left side of the field, probably trying to pull the linebackers away from the play, but it's interesting play design.
4-down territory for the Rams. Facing a 3rd down and 5. Gilligan, he's been perfect so far. Over the middle, almost picked off. A chance for Riley Barnett.
He's right there. He's in the right spot at the right time. He did a good job as a linebacker on a pass play. You get depth, locate the ball. It's right there. Good job.
So now it's 4th down. The Rams, they're going for it this deep into Tiger territory. Barnett last year saw a lot of action. He's the strong side linebacker for the Tigers. Roll out right on 4th down. A pass to the sidelines. Caught and a 1st down. It's Walker Tart making the grab. And Dubuque Senior picks up a 1st down on 4th down and 6. In this hot UNI-Dome, and this, you run this kind of like ball control offense, it wears on a defense.
Exactly. I like the option that Dubuque Senior did on rollout there. If the run is there, he can run it, or you have that short, safe pass.
Spread offense working effectively. Gilligan, he's going to go deep over the middle. Receiver there, caught inside the 5 and close to the goal line. They're going to say out at the 1-yard line.
That was close. I thought he might have gotten in there.
Walker Tart with the catch. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
Good throw. That's close.
This is McWilliams, puts his head down. Touchdown, Dubuque Senior. So the Rams get on the board here in the first quarter. They cap off the short drive of 49 yards, and it's Kane McWilliams going in from 1 yard out.
They made big plays on that drive, converted a 4th down, and then the pass play there to get it all the way down the field.
Extra point is good, and the visitors from Dubuque lead 7-0. Tart who made that big catch on 4th down. Then it was Walker Tart making the catch, setting up the score as he makes this grab near the sidelines, nearly breaking the pylon. They said he was out just at the 1. Kane McWilliams does the rest.
You're not going to stop him from a yard out.
Williams, who found the end zone 8 times last year, gets his first here in 2020, and the Rams come in, making some noise here at the UNI-Dome with an impressive drive here late in the first quarter. So Dubuque Senior not intimidated by the number 4 ranking for Cedar Falls, John.
And they've controlled the time of possession as well. I feel like they've had the ball almost the entire time. Cedar Falls needs to get a drive going here on offense.
Well, our broadcast brought to you by a lot of great people, including Kimball and Beecher Family Dentistry. Get the smile you've always wanted at any one of their 6 locations located on Prairie Parkway in Cedar Falls, with additional sites in Waterloo, Cedar Rapids, Iowa City, Marshalltown, and Des Moines. Go to KimballandBeecher.com to schedule your appointment today. Get the smile you've always wanted. And one thing about Dubuque Senior, they were able to overcome some penalties as well in that drive.
Yeah, and they're definitely fired up, and they return, their stud running back in Kane McWilliams, and they're ready to go tonight.
So how do the Tigers react? And officials stoppage. Is there a flag down? I think there might be on the far side of the field.
There is.
Did someone move early for
I
the
only counted 11 guys, but I don't know if it was play clock went down to 0.
Illegal procedure against Dubuque Senior. Or did someone leave early?
The other thing is you have to be inside that 5-yard distance. I don't know if somebody was behind that or what the deal was, but we should have a good chance to return the ball here.
Jacob Conrady is the kicker for the Rams. The Tigers get a nice play on special teams, provide a little spark here. Now down 7-0. Coming up to the football and knocking it down, unable to make the grab for the Tigers is Jordan Hepner. And able to bring the ball just across the 25. May have lost that in the lights.
It looks like he was trying to run up on it and then kind of almost like in baseball when you overrun a line drive. Plus, it came a little shorter than he was expecting because he was probably expecting the full kickoff. Well, you got a lot of new faces and get a chance to test yourself right away here, see how you respond.
So the Tigers, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Hunter Jacobson is the son of University of Northern Iowa men's basketball coach Ben Jacobson. He'll be under center. Ryan Ostrich is the tailback, and big running room. That big veteran offensive line providing a nice hole for Ostrich. That looked easy.
As I say, there's about 6 gaps he could run through there. You replay that, there's just a gigantic wall that's open right in the middle of the field, right here.
Tigers.
Look at that. Look at that. You can go anywhere you want.
A massive offensive line. On that left side, you have Hoth, who's 303 pounds. Sock, who's 300. The center, Wieland is 268. Tompkins is 301. They have Joe Knutson at right tackle, 6'8". So just a big group of offensive linemen for the Tigers. And pretty good back here in Ryan Ostrich, and he'll pick up the first down. Ostrich.
It's kind of a cutback play there.
Wasn't the primary back going into last year, but just had some solid performances as the year went on, and then became the #1 tailback for the Tigers.
Yeah, he was just so hard to keep off the field with his explosive plays, and you get him in space, and he's dangerous. He's dangerous running up the middle too, but we all know what he can do when he gets to the edge.
2 minutes, 10 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Dubuque Senior on top, 7-0. Tigers came out passing their first series as a flag flies.
Delay a game.
It is against Cedar Falls. It's the play clock. Down to 0 before the ball snaps, so the ball goes back 5 yards to the 35. Mark Simpson with John Yoakum. John is the very successful Pete Junior High football coach. Doing it for 10 years. Dubuque Senior late getting a guy off the field, so they're forced to take a timeout.
They don't want to give that penalty right back to the Tigers.
So Dubuque Senior will spend a timeout they really didn't want to use. They didn't want to get penalized for having too many men on the field.
Yeah, because you can tell Cedar Falls is starting to get some momentum offensively here. You don't want to give them those 5 yards right back.
So the Tigers getting a little bit of a rest here, and gives us opportunity to tell you about some of our great sponsors, including Brad Jacobson at State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, Brad Jacobson State Farm is there. Call the original Jake from State Farm, 319-277-4134, or email Jake at brad@bradjacobson.biz.
He's got to be the perfect agent for that company. Jake at State Farm, all those commercials, that's perfect.
That is. Plus, the Cedar Falls colors.
Exactly,
well.
It's perfect.
So it's a 1st and 15. Tigers on offense for the second time in this game. This is a tight end in motion to the right. Tigers will throw, though. And time for Jacobson. Deep down the field for Hutchins. Makes, could not hold on to it. Good pass. And Hutchins just could not bring it in.
Yeah, Hunter does a good job here of stepping up in the pocket, get something on it. It's a good ball there on the edge.
Yeah, that's got to get caught.
Yep, Daniel Love will never shot at that one. He knew it right away.
Hutchins had beaten the cornerback, David Williams. So missed opportunity for the Tigers. Now it's 2nd down and 15. So situation like this, John, what do you want to just get half of that 15?
That's what I always try to feel like I like to do, but you just don't want to put yourself in a negative play here.
And the Tigers fake the run. Now they're going to throw it across the field, making the catch. Read perfectly by Senior. And Ostrich, who made the grab, gets met, and a loss of about 6 yards on the play. Oh, good play by Nathan Oswald, the outside linebacker. He was not fooled. He read that perfectly. Watch 33. He kind of squeezed his way in between some would-be blockers and able to bring down Ostrich. And now it's 3rd and a mile.
Yeah, you just got to give credit there to Oswald there. Great individual play. The other thing is having a year of film on Ostrich, knowing how good of a pass catcher he is out of the backfield and a screenplay guy.
Tigers need to get to midfield for a first down. Didn't they get some type of big play here? Pump fake, long pass, caught over the middle, taking it to the 44-yard line. With the catches, Caden Jansen, a completion. A big gain out of it, but still 6 yards short of the first down.
Hopefully we should be able to at least pin them deep if we get a good punt off here.
So the Tigers will bring in the punter, Jake Holstein. And be careful, Kane McWilliams is the return man for Dubuque Senior, standing right about the far hash mark them off the 16-yard line. He almost blocked the last punt. Angling away from McWilliams is Holstein, but McWilliams makes the catch. It splits a pair of defenders and gets away all the way up to the 30 as the horn sounds, ending the first quarter. And Dubuque Senior with a surprising 7-0 lead over Cedar Falls. We'll be back with more Tiger football after this on Cedar Falls Community Television.
Thanks for watching the Tigers on Cedar Falls Utilities, Channel 15.
Up the middle, Ostrich is free. Give him 6.
We're thankful for customers who choose CFU Cable TV. It's because of you that we can produce high-quality local high school sports.
Oh, what a catch.
Wow.
Trey Campbell.
This year we know it's especially important to have high school games on TV and online. Because of community support, we're able to provide a full slate of high school sports.
Daniel Hutchins in the open. Gets past the defense and he takes it all the way.
So thanks for being a CFU TV customer, and go Tigers!
Your smile is the most important thing to us. A smile is your greatest accessory. A smile lights up a room. A smile is confidence. It's a symbol of love, a friendly face, happiness, and so much more. Let us keep your smile healthy. Kimball and Beecher Family Dentistry. We love to see you smile.
What's the easiest way to buy? The Witham way. That means stocking a wide selection of the area's top-selling pre-owned vehicles that fit any budget. From low-mileage cars to one-owner cars to local trades, we carry the vehicles you want. That's the Witham way. And check your mailbox for this month's specials or online at withamauto.com. Witham Auto Centers in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City.
Everything we do is driven by you.
We start the second quarter. And a quick pitch. And this is a Williams with the ball. Not Mick Williams. This is Tommy Williams. And a quick dash for about 4 or 5 yards. First quarter stats. And Dubuque Senior. Well, their defense really doing a great job as they contained Cedar Falls. Just 19 yards in that first quarter if you look at that swarming Rams defense. Gilligan at quarterback. They fake it to Williams, roll out, and Gilligan is going to be caught and no gain on the play. Nice job by Riley Barnett, Cedar Falls Tiger defense.
Barnett and Racy on the tackle there, but Jim Boniface just takes his guy out of the play there on the edge.
And the Rams dominating that first quarter, 91 total yards, 16 plays. Tigers 8 plays, 19 yards. King and Gilligan 7 out of 9, 63 yards. And he's looks very comfortable running this offense. Third down and 3. Tigers would love a stop here. Gilligan. Roll out and coming in, the Tigers bring them down short of the first down by about 2 yards. And Riley Barnett is there and also getting help from Jordan Hebner. Here's Hebner.
It's a big stop there for the Tigers.
Slowing him down and then finishing off the play, Riley Barnett. Cedar Falls, famous for their strong linebacker play over the year.
Austin Lean on the tackle there.
Okay. It was Lean, yes, not 42, not 46. Fourth down and a couple.
Big stop for the defense to get the punt here.
Nate G is the return man. Ooh, and Capri Wilson got a good inside penetration. Nate G tripped up in the open field. A strong tackle by Dubuque Senior on the elusive Nate G.
Capri Wilson almost gets to this ball here.
Ooh.
First down, Cedar Falls Tigers.
Good tackle there on the edge by Tommy Williams from Dubuque Senior. I think the offense is going to click here pretty soon. String some first downs together.
This is their best starting field position with the ball at the 32. 9:49 to go. Tigers trail 7-0. The Dubuque Senior Tigers coming in ranked number 4 in 4A. Tigers will go with Ryan Ostrich. Ostrich has a hole, and Ostrich still on his feet. Ryan carrying a tackler for the UNI Panther logo up to the 45-yard line.
He fumbled at the end of the run there. Luckily, it bounced right up to him here. He's always fighting for extra yards. Right here at the end, it pops out. I think right here. And it comes right back up to him. Luckily, it landed on the long part of the football there.
It's a lucky bounce for the Tigers. Ostrich. It's a first down run. The ball at the 45. Play action. Jacobson will throw. Jacobson deep. Oh, receiver's wide open, but overthrows Aiden Sorensen. One of the tight ends for the Tigers, who was wide open.
I think he maybe just stopped a little bit on the route there. Yep, just mistimed it a little bit.
Sorensen.
Pretty good throw.
Listed at 6'2".
Hunter Jacobson's a tough kid there. He took a big shot on that throw.
9 minutes, 11 seconds to go here. Watch the end of the play. Watch the hit that Dubuque Senior delivers to Jacobson just as he releases the football. Boom. Tigers will keep it on the ground, and again, success for senior Ryan Ostrich.
That's something, you're getting these big gains right now. Just imagine in a quarter or two of those big offensive linemen keep wearing down that front from Dubuque Senior. Like we said before, Ostrich doesn't need a lot of space, just a little bit of space.
Going into the year, the Tigers knew the strength of this team would be their offensive line. 5 starters return.
Coaches always love to hear that. If your strength is your offensive line, you can do a lot of things.
Put Will Lynch in motion to the right. A flag comes out.
It's like Dubuque Senior is lined up off sides right here in front of us. It looked like David Williams was lined up offside defensively.
David Williams, a cornerback.
It's an easy call for the line judge there. If you're standing in the way between him and the football, it's easy to see.
First down and 5.
Yeah, it's 10 yards away from him. Watch that. Yep. With Williams down at the bottom of your screen. He was defending Trey Campbell. Number 4 for the Tigers.
He's so fast, I don't think I get that close to Trey. But unless you want to jam him, try to slow him down before he gets running.
Hutchins split wide, top of the field. Campbell, bottom of the field. Tight end is Will Lynch. He's in the slot. Roll out and making the catch. And there's Sorensen. Brought down immediately. Looks like no gain on the play. And there's a good tackle by Tommy Williams.
Nice job of Sorensen here to hang on to this. Nice tackle.
They do pick up a couple yards on that play. Second down and 3. Ball at the 37. This is deepest penetration of the game for the Tigers. Down 7-0. The Rams scoring on a 1-yard run by Kane McWilliams. Cap off a 49-yard drive late in the first quarter. Cedar Falls runs straight ahead. Ostrich tries to jump the pile, but he's tackled in mid-air. And is coming up with the stop with Seth Bullock, one of the inside linebackers. And short of the first down was Ostrich. He jumps up, and you're not
getting through here.
Yeah, watch 19 for the Rams of right there on the right side of your screen. Picture perfect tackle. So it's third down. A couple yards facing the Tigers. Sorensen, the tight end, shifting over to the left. Under center is Jacobson. Tigers run straight ahead, and Ostrich will move the sticks. That's a first down for CF.
Yeah, you may stop him once, but stopping him 2 or 3 times for 2 or 3 yards just isn't going to work. And you got to rely on that big offensive line. Seniors up front. Just get us 2 or 3 here.
What we liked about Ostrich last year is how relentless he was. And for a running back, he was physical.
Yep.
And he
And he's not that big, but he's strong.
Keeps the legs moving, and he's just hard to bring down. Look at that strong side to the right. The extra lineman. Tigers are going to throw it. And nobody open for Jacobson. Still in the backfield scrambling. Still looking. Still looking. Now he's going to just keep the football himself. Pick up about 3-4 yards. Great patience shown by quarterback Hunter Jacobson.
Well, that's a smart decision.
Watch
He's covered, though. He's got somebody there. I mean, you don't want to throw it back across your body, though. I think it's smart just to take a safe play there. Hutchins had a step on him, but it's better to do that than make a questionable throw across the middle.
I already like the decision making by Jacobson. He's not going to force the issue. Second down. Long 6 coming up for the Tigers. Ostrich slowed down the backfield momentarily. There's that. Oh, he lost the ball at the end of the play. Looks like Cedar Falls recovered, though.
Fortunate there.
Second time now that the ball's been knocked out of the hands of Ryan Ostrich.
He's fighting for that extra yardage.
Watch it.
Just weaving in and out of there.
And the second time, I think he got the ball again. Either he or Ty Tompkins.
I think it was Ty Tompkins there. No, maybe it was Ostrich. I'm not sure, but glad we got it back there.
5:04 to go here in this first half. Tigers going their bread and butter behind that offensive lineman, trying to do ground and pound here against Dubuque Senior.
It's been working.
Tigers just outside the red zone. Jacobson is going to go down. He thought about running it after there was nobody open, and there's Bullock again, who's been active here in the first half.
It was kind of a press man coverage on the outside, and then they sent a few extra guys up the middle. It's probably more of a run blitz than anything else, but nobody was able to get open.
Kane McWilliams, a 1-yard touchdown run, the difference in this game. In a rematch of playoffs last year, Tigers won easily 44-0, but it's been Dubuque Senior. It's been the better team so far. Second down and 17. Here's a pass inside, caught and by Trey Campbell. Another fine open field tackle made by the Rams. It's Logan Flanagan.
It was a good tackle there, but I think the play design there was to look like he was going to go up the middle, but he's going to stop and try to run to the outside. They blocked it to the outside, blocked it in, but he just couldn't get to the edge.
Cedar Falls will call a timeout. Ball back at the 27-yard line. Timeout, 7-0. Dubuque Senior has the lead. Let's take a look at some upcoming events coming up here on Channel 15. Next week, very busy. We'll have a couple of volleyball matches between Cedar Falls, the Wahawks of Waterloo West, and the Trojans of Waterloo East. Metro rivals hooking up, and that's part of a quadrangular at Cedar Falls. Then we'll have high school football at Memorial Stadium. We'll have the sophomore game first, then the varsity contest. As the Tigers will take on the Wahawks. And September 11th, we'll be covering the game at Cedar Rapids Prairie. Please note that's not a live broadcast. Then on September 15th, back to volleyball. Cedar Falls, they've gotten off to a good start in volleyball. They're the defending 5A state champs. They beat the #1 ranked team in 4A, Western Dubuque. Cedar Falls
pretty good
earlier
start.
this week.
They played in a quadrangular last night and just won 3 games or 3 matches. So
didn't lose a set.
Off to a pretty good start. I think Coach Johnson's got them going again.
And hope you're enjoying our broadcast. We have a lot of fine sponsors who help us out in our coverage, including Signs by Tomorrow, more than a custom sign company. Signs by Tomorrow is your advertising solutions resource. At Signs by Tomorrow, they create affordable, high-impact signs and visual messaging solutions. Find them on McLean Drive in Cedar Falls or at signsbytomorrow.com. Here's our situation, 3rd and 17, the ball at the Dubuque Senior 26. 3:49 to go before halftime. Tigers, can they come up with a big play to keep the drive alive or get a little bit closer for perhaps a field goal attempt for Jake Holstein? Right now it'd be a 43-yard
I
field
think
goal.
we need probably about 10, 15 more yards.
Hunter Jacobson working out of the shotgun. Oh, and someone jumps off sides. Tigers may have gone on the second sound, and that lured Dubuque Senior off. And that's been the only negative for Dubuque Senior in this first half is the penalties.
That definitely makes this more attainable here to get a first down in a play or two.
It's 3rd and 12, and the ball goes to the 21. Alex Schmidt along with Trey Campbell and Aiden Sorensen split wide to the right. Tigers will throw. Jacobson, he's going for the end zone to the corner, and unable to come up with it is Campbell. Well covered, and he almost tried to was watching his feet, it looked like, and could not bring the ball in.
He felt like he was interfered with a little bit here. He thought his hands might have been, but
that would have been a really difficult catch.
Yeah.
So Hutchins,
all right, here we go. Good to see the field goal
a
attempt.
Holstein correction, will come in for the field goal attempt. About 36-yarder. Good snap, good hold. The kick has leg. It is going to be good. How about that?
No problem.
The sophomore coming through here with a 33-yard field goal. So the Tigers get their first points of the 2020 season. So some promise offensively that drive.
But I think in the second half, we're going to continue to wear them down with our big front, and Oster's getting some good lanes to run through there. Still have 2 timeouts here, so we can get it stopped on defense and probably get the ball back and maybe air it out a little bit more.
The Tigers go down the field, and they get the field goal. Cedar Falls will get the ball to begin the second half, remember, John, as well.
Just key. You got to kind of shut Dubuque Senior down here, get into half, at most 7-3, and if you're able to get a quick stop and maybe try to go down and get another score here quick.
Well, time becoming a factor here. Remember, Dubuque Senior had to spend a timeout they really didn't want to avoid getting 12 men on the field in the first quarter, so they only have 2 timeouts remaining. As the brightly colored bleacher creatures, they've been up the entire game. I appreciate the enthusiasm. We're ready to go. Mark Simpson along with John Yoakum here on Cedar Falls Community Television. Holstein, who just drilled the 33-yard field goal, is ready to kick off. Gets underneath it. It's going to be a short kick taken at the 15. And this is Kane McWilliams turning the corner. Look out. And a flag comes down as McWilliams is angled out of bounds right around the 45.
I think Raisty got held or blocked in the back here on the return.
Raisty for Cedar Falls. His jersey his shoulder pads pulled out from his jersey. So I think we're going to have it's going to be a holding penalty against Dubuque Senior. So Dale Plessel, the head coach for the Rams, has to be upset with all the yellow hankies thrown on against his team here in the first half. Look for 9. Yep, well, that's obvious right there.
That's hard to make the tackle if you can't get away from the hold. He's hard enough to tackle when you got space.
So Dubuque Senior, their quarterback, Jack Gilligan, making his first varsity start. Both quarterbacks tonight making their start on the varsity side for the first time. Gilligan, he's played sharp. He'll give it off to Kane McWilliams. And avoids a tackle at the ankles, bounces it outside, and steps out of bounds after a first down run, taking it up to the 36.
So another penalty here.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, a legal procedure against Dubuque Senior. Well, now we're seeing the effects here of you were talking about, John, not being able to go live contact maybe as much as you'd like to.
It's hard to simulate that unless you're actually doing it.
So it wipes out the run. It's a 5-yard penalty. 1st and 15. The ball goes back to the 20. Gilligan claps his hands, gets a snap. Now the pressure on him. And try to set up the screen over the middle, but he overthrows McWilliams, incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see if a defensive lineman held him up here, because I think you can do that when he's in the middle. Oh, no, you got run into by defensive tackle. The quarterback was in trouble. Capri Wilson was closing down big time on him there.
McWilliams running into Ben Burleson, a 6'2", 270-pound junior lineman for the Tigers.
It's going to be hard to slip by him.
It's about the size of Rhode Island. That's a direct snap to McWilliams. And McWilliams, though, nowhere to go. The Tigers anticipated that. They able to push McWilliams out of bounds. That stops the clock with 3:13 to go here.
Unfortunate there. Him running out of bounds. Saves a timeout for us. If we can get a stop here on 3rd and long. If they throw it and they get an incompletion, we save the timeout. If they throw it and don't get the first down, we call timeout. Looked almost like a false start again.
New quarterback in the ball game. And a sack. The Tigers get to him. It's Capri Wilson with the sack on Dubuque Seniors' Max Wenke was the quarterback.
Capri might have got held too. Still got through there.
So the Tigers will spend a timeout, stop the clock with 3 minutes and 1 second.
Capri almost got to that last punt too. Be interested to see if he can bust through the line.
So the ball spotted after the sack by Wilson right at the 16-yard line. 4th down coming up. And Tigers, you would expect them to get pretty good field position out of this. And maybe an opportunity to run that 2-minute drill and try to get some points again before halftime. Cedar Falls on a roll. They've won 24 straight regular season games. And against Dubuque Senior, they've had success against the Rams. They've won 19 in a row, including at the UNI-Dome, John, where they've currently have a streak of 14-0 against the Rams. So this has been kind of the house of horrors for Dubuque Senior over the years.
Well, like we said at the beginning, Senior's been climbing the last few years, and they have very talented classes going through right now, and they're definitely not backing down at all.
Coach, and in the punt, this will be Jack Aitchison inside his own 5. And again Capri Wilson comes barreling in, nearly got it. G will get the ball on the run, 45, 50, and still on his feet and spinning his way across the 40, down to about the 38.
There's a penalty flag on the 50, though.
And that's going to be against Cedar Falls, I'm sure. So flag is down at the 49. G with the return up to the 39. So you often see this first game of the year, not pretty. Now it seems like after every play, I'm looking on the field to
looking
see
for a hanky.
Yeah, if there's a penalty. Clock stops, 2:48. Tigers, 2 timeouts ago. So unfortunately for the Tigers, that takes them.
Capri just missed that.
Good field position. Boy, it's twice. Capri has come in an eyelash away from blocking the punt.
On top of his size and strength is his speed. He's so fast getting through there.
Let's see what the Tigers do here. They have that strong offensive line to run the football with Ostrich, or maybe throw the ball. Jacobson on the roll, and the Tigers drop it again. And that's Aiden Sorensen, unable to bring it in. The old classic started the run before he had made the catch.
I think I like those. Jacobson's making some good throws. He's giving the receivers a chance. They'll make those plays. Give them more chances. They'll get there.
Well,
their first game too.
2nd and 10. Cedar Falls throwing again. He's going deep down the sidelines. Hutchins overthrown. Stride for stride. Kane McWilliams. It's now 3rd down and 10. Well, that would have had to been a perfect pass, because look at the coverage by Kane McWilliams.
Did a good job of coming across his arms, too, just in case he would have caught the ball. Setting up 3rd and 10 here. Still plenty of time.
.237 to go here. Tigers don't want to give the ball back this quickly to Dubuque Senior. They'll keep it on the ground, and Ostrich forced inside. He'll spin his way and get about 6, maybe 7, but short of the first down. So missed opportunity for the Tigers. Now the punting team coming back in. Ostrich wanted to go wide left, but the Rams forced him inside, able to bring him down.
I think they're playing punt safe here for Senior. They don't have anybody back to return it.
Holstein has done all the kicking so far for the Tigers. Oh, low snap, and he bobbles it. Gets kind of a Australian rules football, rugby style kickoff, and it works to perfection. Look at this. It's going to roll all the way down to the 1, and the Tigers will down it.
That could have been a disaster. We end up with it pinned down on the 1.
Holstein saying, I meant to do that.
Exactly.
Watch this. He bobbles the ball. It was a low snap. The short line drive kick takes a perfect roll. Watch the special team coverage by Cedar Falls. That's Jordan Hepner playing that perfectly. Boy, inside the 1 yard line is Dubuque Senior with 1:44 to go.
It's just how Coach Remmert drew that up.
So, now the Rams have to be very careful here late in the first half.
Yeah, we'll take 2 points here. Probably a sneak.
Under center, and Gilligan is not much. And the Tigers throw him back in the end zone, but his forward progress, he was up near the 2. So I'll bring up 2nd down. Tigers have 2 timeouts left, John. When would they use it?
I think they have 1. They used 1 earlier.
That's right, thank you.
I think that Senior's just going to run a sneak 2 more times and go into halftime. I don't think Cedar Falls is going to call timeout. Maybe. If you get the 3rd down, you can, but
2nd down and 9. Shotgun in his own end zone. There's a quarterback. I'll give it off to McWilliams. Shifty runner. Gets up to the 4.
Well, I think you wait till after this. After this play, you call timeout and make him punt it.
Watch the clock. 50 seconds. Dubuque Senior on top, 7-3. They scored on a 1 yard run by Kane McWilliams. Tigers answered on a 33-yard field goal by Jake Olstein in the 2nd quarter. It's been a defensive battle so far. Down to 32 seconds, 10 seconds on the play clock. Gilligan, the quarterback. They will run the football. Tigers pounce on them, bring them down to 4. And now Cedar Falls calls the timeout. 17 seconds to go.
Well, they should have a shot here. Capri's been in there. Capri's been causing problems up front for those punts. Even if they get the punt off, you're going to have great field possession to take a shot in the end zone.
Austin Lean, a 6-foot, 190-pound senior, coming up with the tackle. So
this might be one where you see the Tigers get aggressive on the punt block.
And talked about with the coaches beforehand, but how often do you see in the early portion of the year special teams makes a
huge difference.
Pivotal. You see a big play on special teams.
Well, this play is going to determine how the half ends. If Cedar Falls has a big play here, they could score again before the end of half with the kicking of Holstein, potentially a touchdown, a punt block, all those things. But if Senior gets a great punt off and gets good coverage, they'll probably go in ahead.
Of 10 men with the rush, Nate G is the return man for the Tigers. He'll be standing at the senior 40-yard line.
Plus, as the punter, you've almost had 2 blocked already.
Yeah.
It's got to be in your mind a little bit. I'd put 2 guys over Capri if I was them.
It's a good snap. A lot of time for Aitchison. A short kick, though, and it goes out of bounds. Wow, that did not travel very far. He's going to mark it off.
30, I would guess.
has his hand raised, keeps moving, and, well, the Tigers, 28, 11 seconds to go. Shot to get in the end zone.
The tough thing is if you catch it inbounds and it's a first down, you got to get up to spike it quick, but you probably have to go to the edge of the field or you got to go to the end zone.
And now you don't.
You can run 2 plays as long as it's not downed in play.
Yeah, I'm talking touchdown, but that's not necessary at this point as well because we already saw the kicker for Cedar Falls, Jake Holstein, hit one from 33. So the ball at the 28, a 45-yard field goal from here. Jacobson rolls left, has time. Now the pocket closes, and Jacobson sacked. And that will finish off the first half. And that Rams defense, that's been the story here after the first 2 quarters as the number 4 Cedar Falls Tigers held to just 3 points after the first half of action at the UNI-Dome. And Dubuque Senior trying to end that long losing streak to CF has a 4-point advantage at halftime. And we'll be back with more as we move into halftime. 7-3, Dubuque Senior with the lead. This is Tiger football on Cedar Falls Community Television.
What's the easiest way to buy? The Witham way. And that means offering you the convenience you need when shopping our 3 locations in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City. These locations mean always having the inventory you want when you want it. That's the Witham way. And check your mailbox for this month's specials or online at withamauto.com. Witham Auto Centers in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City.
Everything we do is driven by you.
Meet Linda. Linda just bought a smart home hub and was ecstatic to see her grandkids on their weekly chats. However, this grandma spends most of her time troubleshooting across time zones. Fortunately for Linda, technical support is right down the road. With CFU Wi-Fi, our highly trained technician will install a new Wi-Fi system and connect all of her devices. Now, Linda can chat with her family and ask about their week instead of her password. CFU Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi made simple.
Your smile is the most important thing to us. A smile is your greatest accessory. A smile lights up a room. A smile is confidence. It's a symbol of love, a friendly face, happiness, and so much more. Let us keep your smile healthy. Kimball and Beecher Family Dentistry. We love to see you smile.
Thanks for watching the Tigers on Cedar Falls Utilities, Channel 15.
Up the middle, Ostrich is free. Give him 6.
We're thankful for customers who choose CFU Cable TV. It's because of you that we can produce high-quality, local high school sports.
Oh, what a catch.
Wow.
Trey Campbell.
This year we know it's especially important to have high school games on TV and online. Because of community support, we're able to provide a full slate of high school sports.
Daniel Hutchins in the open, gets past the defense, and he takes it all the way.
So thanks for being a CFU TV customer, and go Tigers!
The Tiger Booster Club is the team behind the team, working together to support every athletic program in the Cedar Falls Community School District.
We couldn't survive without the Tiger Booster Club. Their funding lets us be able to get our equipment and complete the needs of our programs to make sure that they have everything they need.
The Tiger Booster Club was established in 1975. Its mission has remained the same: to instill Tiger pride in the community and to support student athletes, both at the high school and at junior highs.
We simply could not and would not look like champions on the court without the financial support from our Tiger Booster Club.
We expect to have championship caliber teams both on the field and on the court, and it starts with the basics, including quality team uniforms and training equipment.
The Tiger Booster Club provides funding for new uniforms and new equipment for more than 20 athletic programs.
Money raised through the Cedar Falls Booster Club directly supports every athletic program in the Cedar Falls School District. The three primary revenue-raising opportunities that the Booster Club has are the Pat Mitchell Golf Outing, the Sturgis Falls 5K, and membership.
The Pat Mitchell Memorial Golf Outing brings together alumni, businesses, and community members coming together in support of student athletes.
You just think back and just in honor of Coach Mitchell and everything that I try to do in my life, just everything that he instilled in me, try to implement that in my life and make him proud. I know that just having this day was a big deal for him too, and he always preached on how important it is, and for all the football guys in high school coming up to come out and just show your face in the community and see, just talk to the people of the community and who the people are supporting you guys to just give back. And so I know this day meant a lot for him, so it means a lot for me to come back to.
The second event is the Sturgis Falls Half Marathon and 5K runs, which is the oldest half marathon in the state of Iowa.
Becker has actually done a great job with this race. He took it over a couple years ago, and he's doing amazing things, getting CF alumni from a bunch of different generations. So it's really cool to see. You have guys that graduated, over 5 years ago, and then you have people that are still on the team right now. So it's cool to see all those CF runners here supporting the Cedar Falls program.
Now the Tiger Booster Club is stepping up their game, and to do so, they need you on the team.
We're looking to increase our membership because, our cost of doing business, to do things right with our kids, is going up every year. And the more members we have helps us cover those costs and be able to give our kids a first-class experience.
Team fight, let's go, team fight.
So how can you join the team? The Tiger Booster Club is accepting new team members all the time, and each membership helps the team reach their goal.
So it's very important that people know that anything they do when they're joining the Booster Club directly goes back to our athletes and helps us be successful.
Cedar Falls is a great place to live, and my idea with this emphasis on community support and emphasis on the team behind the team is to encourage Cedar Falls to take an outstanding community and make it even better.
There are varying levels of membership within the Tiger Booster Club, so you can fit the level that works with your budget and the needs of your family. And businesses who invest in the Tiger Athletics get valuable advertising options within the printed programs distributed throughout the year. As a member of the team, the Tiger Booster Club offers all sports passes to all Tiger Athletic events at the high school and junior high level, with options for total number of adult passes or Cub passes for students in grades K through 6. The Cedar Falls Tigers are stepping up their game, giving their all on the field and on the court.
Record setter.
We super appreciate the people who show up to our athletic contests and get in the stands and cheer and support the Tigers. We ask that you take it to the next level and simply join the Booster Club. And then not only are you supporting us with your cheers, but you're also supporting us financially.
We need your support. So there's opportunity out there to still join. And if you need information to do so, it's available on the high school website.
It's such a big deal going through the high school and just the athletic department supporting us really and just giving us what we need to be able to succeed on the field. And so yeah, I think that this is such a huge day for us just to raise money for a good cause and just to give back to the kids and for them to be able to succeed and play at the highest level possible.
It's just nice to know that you have the community supporting you, and the Booster Club is the the rocket ship kind of that propels that, and people giving money to that, and then all the students that play sports really see that. And I think that's really awesome and really nice just to know you get a community supporting you out on the field, out on the court, whatever you're doing.
Join the Tiger Booster Club and support our team. We need you on our team.
So what are you waiting for? The Tiger Booster Club needs you to join the team. It's time to get in the game and support Tiger Athletics. Our score at halftime. A little bit surprising. Dubuque Senior on top of 4th-ranked Cedar Falls, 7-3. Mark Simpson with John Yoakum here at the UNI-Dome. And air conditioning could be turned on here anytime soon. It's a
Is
little
it
bit
on
muggy
at all?
here at the Dome. The Rams, they showed a lot of poise in that first half. Got intimidated with the fact the Tigers, the high ranking, the fact that they've
lost 14 straight here at the Dome and the 19 games overall to CF. And they really played well in the first 2 quarters.
Yeah, and that's the nice thing about high school kids. Dubuque Senior, they're not used to those 14 whatever in a row, whatever it was. It's their season, their senior year. They're ready to go.
There you see the Rams bottling up. Ryan Ostrich, who gained 1,000 yards as a junior last year, bothering Hunter Jacobson, coming up with one of their 2 sacks in the first half. Tigers trying to get things going offensively, but again, Dubuque Senior seemed to have the answer every time. It seemed like the Tigers really could not get into any type of rhythm offensively. Meanwhile, it was Gilligan making his first varsity start, and Jack Gilligan with that big completion to Tart. And then play later, Kane McWilliams able to break the plane and get across the goal line. 7-0 in favor of Dubuque Senior. That came with 3:29 to go in the first half. Here's Gilligan, who played well at first half, running the offense, going 7 of 9 for 63 yards. Tiger defense, they were pretty salty as well. Tigers showed some glimpses with Ryan Ostrich, who finished with 55 yards rushing in the first half on 9 carries. Tiger passing attack, though. Hunter Jacobson, 5 of 10 for just 12 yards.
Of those, 5 incompletions, he probably had 2 or 3 that could have been caught potentially. And so that kind of kills momentum. You're on a roll, you're getting the running game going, the passing game going, and we have a few drops there, just incompletions, and just haven't clicked yet.
But there's a highlight. Jake Holstein drilling it. They're officially calling it a 39-yard field goal for the sophomore, making his first varsity start. So it's 7-3 is our score right now. So Dubuque Senior with the lead. And some of our sponsors for our broadcast include Signs by Tomorrow. More than a custom sign company, Signs by Tomorrow is your advertising solutions resource. At Signs by Tomorrow, they create affordable, high-impact signs and visual messaging solutions. Find them on McLean Drive in Cedar Falls or on the World Wide Web at signsbytomorrow.com. 7-3 our score at halftime. John and I will be back with more after this. This is Tiger Football on Cedar Falls Community Television.
There is only one place that has all of the highlights, all of the interviews, and all the great behind-the-scenes footage. Don't miss out on the high-flying action as we break it down on Panther Sports Talk. Tune in each week as Panther Sports Talk covers everything related to University of Northern Iowa athletics. Catch Panther Sports Talk on Channel 15, Cedar Falls Community Television.
Your smile is the most important thing to us. A smile is your greatest accessory. A smile lights up a room. A smile is confidence. It's a symbol of love, a friendly face, happiness, and so much more. Let us keep your smile healthy. Kimball and Beecher Family Dentistry. We'd love to see you smile.
Meet Susie.
Hello.
Susie couldn't wait to unwind with her newest thriller novel. Too bad the only villain in this story was her suspect router. Overwhelmed by options and technical jargon, Susie needed to crack the case of the router's riddle. Thankfully for Susie, this mystery is easy to solve. With CFU Wi-Fi, our highly trained technician will install a new Wi-Fi system to optimize coverage for her home. Now, Susie can get back to playing detective in any room of her house. CFU Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi made simple.
Looking for the absolute best deals in Iowa on new Fords? Witham Ford in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City has you covered. Looking for the Cedar Valley's largest Ford selection? Witham Ford has you covered. Our 3 locations means we're the Cedar Valley's largest Ford dealer, covering all of your Ford needs for sales, service, and parts. So shop the Ford dealer you can count on. Shop Witham Ford in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City.
Everything we do is driven by you.
Cedar Falls warming up, getting prepared for the start of the second half. Tigers will get the football to begin the third quarter. Well, we have a lot of people that help us out in our broadcast of Tiger football, including Western Home Communities. Western Home Communities, the Cedar Valley's best of the best choice for older adults. Visit the website today to find out about villa lifestyles or independent living apartments, plus all the amenities they include to make life fun and worry-free. WesternHomeCommunities.org. Mark Simpson with John Yoakum here at the UNI-Dome. John, trivia question. When's the last time Cedar Falls lost a regular season game?
I think it was against Bettendorf in overtime by 1.
I got to go back to September 8th.
Or Iowa City West. Iowa City West.
2017, yep. Iowa City West, you pulled that
the
one out.
The 2-point conversion was right down here by the R and the S and Panthers. I remember that. We did that game.
Yeah, you're right. And Cedar Falls dropped a great game in Iowa City West, 32-31. That was the last time the Tigers lost a regular season game. Cedar Falls has won 24 straight. Right now, 25 in jeopardy as they trail by 4 at halftime to Dubuque Senior. As the Rams dictating their style of play in that first half. You look at the numbers, it wasn't more of a defensive battle. The Tigers held to just 55 total yards in offense. 13 carries rushing for 43 yards, only 12 yards passing. Meanwhile, for Dubuque Senior, they rushed for 37 yards, completed 7 of 9 passes for 63 yards. So they had 25 plays for 100 yards. Tigers actually had more time of possession after we thought Dubuque Senior kind of dominated that first quarter. 13 minutes and 26 seconds for Cedar Falls in the first half. 10 minutes and 34 seconds for the Rams. Penalties, though, that would really hurt Dubuque Senior. 9 penalties, 50 yards in the first half. Cedar Falls, 3 penalties for 17 yards. And defensively, Cedar Falls getting a big effort from Eli Mickey. 7 tackles in that first half, including 1 tackle for a loss. And congratulations to Eli. He is committed to the University of Minnesota at Duluth, Division II team. Bulldogs are at Northern Sun Conference, where you see Upper Iowa play. So
that'd be a road trip. Upper Iowa to Duluth.
It's the Iron Range. It's God's country up there. So it's 7-3 right now here at halftime. John, second half, what do the Tigers need to do?
Need to find a flow offensively. You know, they had some things going. They have good plays off and on here and there. Defensively, they've done plenty. You know, they had the one big pass play they gave up and then a one-yard run from McWilliams. Offensively, you just have to get some things clicking. You got to string the runs and the passes together and be successful on those, and I think they will. You know, there's a lot of guys playing some varsity action for the first time, and I think they're going to turn it around here in the second half.
Over the years, Cedar Falls, I've said this many times, they have been, their coaching staff, incredibly impressive of making the adjustments at halftime. So we'll see what happens. A crowd here tonight, considering everything going on in our world, not too bad on this Friday evening. And they've done a good job doing the social distancing and wearing the masks here at the Dome. So the Tigers will get the ball to begin this second half. Hoping somebody can provide a spark to get things going. Dubuque Senior coming off a 5-5 record last year, but they qualified to the playoffs, only to lose to Cedar Falls in the first round. But this is a team that brings back a lot of guys from that team. And I was impressed with the poise by Dubuque Senior in that first half.
That's a good security blanket with McWilliams there running the ball and getting him in the passing game and the jet sweeps. He's just a big weapon for them.
Jacob Conradi. Kick that will be returned coming up, and this will be taken by Cedar Falls. And this is Ryan Ostrich. And Ostrich, middle of the field, up to the 35.
Good return there, up to about 34, 35-yard line. Yeah, I'd like to see some continuity here in the offense.
Let's take a look at that long-time Cedar Falls coaching staff. Brad Remmert, year 16. Ken Koltoff, Matt Humpel. The rest of the outstanding staff for Cedar Falls. Continuity over the years for Cedar Falls has been very, very impressive.
And that's what strong programs have, continuity in coaching staff and similar beliefs, and players buy in, and you see the results.
Brad Remmert trying to pick up win number 143 if Cedar Falls can come back here in the second half. There's Hunter Jacobson, took some shots in the first half, showed some toughness, but I think he'd rather have his offensive line keep those Rams off his back here. And Ostrich will run on first down and only picks up a yard going off that right side of the line of scrimmage. Tigers offensive line, Drew Hoth, he's committed to Northern Illinois, is the left tackle. Left guard, Logan Sock. Center, Jason Whelan. Ty Tompkins is the right guard. Joe Knutson is the right tackle. We've seen the tight ends of Aiden Sorensen and Will Lynch. Second down and 9. 56 yards now on the ground for Ostrich. Looking to throw. Nothing there for Jacobson. Takes off. Good gain, and that's a first down.
Good run there.
He looked right, looked left, looked over the middle. Nothing. Got open.
The senior's doing a good job in coverage. You know, it's not like he's missing guys that are wide open. Guys are covered. He's looking both ways, and then he realized there's an internal clock there. You got 3 or 4 seconds. If you don't see anything, then you got to take it down and run.
First down run. Ball at the 47-yard line. Cedar Falls down 7-3. Getting the ball here to begin the second half. Under center is Jacobson. Ostrich is the tailback. He'll get the ball, and off the left side of the line of scrimmage, a jersey tackle prevents Ostrich from a real big hitter. That's close to a first down run for Ryan.
Big gain here on first down. Nice little crease there. He's just dragging him.
There's Jim Boniface, the guy who's committed to Iowa State. Holding out for dear life.
He just drug a 275-pounder like he was nothing.
One thing about Boniface, not only a good athlete, but great in the classroom. He may be the valedictorian at Dubuque Senior. There's Ostrich running hard up the middle. The Tigers pick up 5 yards, and Cedar Falls starting to get a little bit of rhythm offensively.
But I think you let those big offensive linemen start to block downhill. Let your senior running back, who had over 1,000 yards last year, let him get going.
Initially, it looked like defensive end Carson Tart had the bead on Ostrich, but he just ran past him.
He's hard to catch. You think you have him, and then he's gone.
That was a gain of 6. Now the ball at the 37. So Cedar Falls on the move here. Puts Lynch in motion to the right. Looking deep, looking for the home run ball. Receiver there, and broken up. That's going to be pass interference on the Rams on David Williams. Trey Campbell was the intended receiver. That'll be a 15-yard penalty.
No play action.
Well, he'd gotten a step on him.
Well, when Trey beat him down the field, the defensive back just turned his head to try to catch up, and when it was underthrown just a little bit, Trey made a play on the ball, which forced the pass interference.
So unlike the pros, where they would put the penalty right where the contact occurred in high school, it's just a 15-yard penalty, but now the ball goes down to the 23-yard line. The Tigers moving down the field.
It'd be interesting to see what high school coaches think about that, if they'd rather have it at the spot or if they'd rather do it this way.
Strong side to the left. Showing the blitz are the Rams. Quick hitter, and Ostrich is gone, and Cedar Falls has the lead. Ryan Ostrich. Perfectly executed play on the blitz. Broke through. Give him 6 for Ryan Ostrich.
Mark, I think you could have run through that hole.
I would have been caught from behind, but I could have ran through it. Look at that.
You'd have got 3 or 4 yards for sure.
Ryan Ostrich gets his first touchdown in the Tigers. That's a great way to start this second half. Extra point, always important, and Holstein delivers.
Well, just like we talked about, our coach is making adjustments at halftime. Pretty heavy dose of Ostrich there in the third quarter to start the third quarter with that drive, and look at that hole. Just beautiful blocking up front by the lineman. No chance.
It goes as a 23-yard run for Ryan Ostrich.
I don't know if he's ever had an easier touchdown than that.
It's a 65-yard drive unofficially, and Cedar Falls. Big play on that drive was that third down run by the quarterback, Hunter Jacobson. He was chased out of the pocket and able to pick up the needed yardage. Cedar Falls then relied on Ryan Ostrich after that.
Hopefully the defense can come out and force a quick 3 and out and get the offense right back out there.
They're wearing the mask, but you can't see, but those girls are smiling right now.
I'm sure they're happy about that touchdown.
Now we're going to have Stratton Furson, a senior, will be kicking off now. He and Holstein have been kind of in a battle for that starting kicker position. See if Furson can drive one deep. Much deeper kick, and that's going to go into the end zone. So
nice kick.
Stratton Furson. That sounds like a country western singer.
There you go.
Stratton Furson. The song, Kicking It Deep.
There you go.
So here comes Dubuque Senior. How will they respond? I want to remind you again about, we got a lot of outstanding people helping us out in our broadcast, including CFU Cable and Channel 15, your home for Cedar Falls Tigers sports in Cedar Falls. Coverage of this event is made possible by CFU Cable subscribers. 1st and 10. And quarterback Gilligan will fake the jet sweep. He'll run up the middle, pick up about 4 or 5 yards. Now, again, without your support of CFU Cable TV, this broadcast would not happen, and local TV coverage would not be possible. Cedar Falls Channel 15 is available on Basic or Basic Plus cable TV plans. For more information, go to CFU.net. There's a pass to the McWilliams, and the Tigers' Riley Barnett slows him down, and
Mickey cleans him up.
Well defended. Now it's a 3rd and long. They lost a yard in that play. This could be a real momentum changer here if the Tigers get a quick 3 and out on the Rams. Gilligan barking out signals. He's going to go deep over the middle. Receiver falls down. No flag is thrown, and that'll be incomplete. And the punting unit will come on for Dubuque Senior.
Timeout for cleaning.
We got a COVID-19, some cleanup going on right now. Timeout on the field. 10-7. Cedar Falls has taken the lead. This is Tiger football on Cedar Falls Community Television.
There is only one place that has all of the highlights, all of the interviews, and all the great behind-the-scenes footage. Don't miss out on the high-flying action as we break it down on Panther Sports Talk. Tune in each week as Panther Sports Talk covers everything related to University of Northern Iowa athletics. Catch Panther Sports Talk on Channel 15, Cedar Falls Community Television.
Meet Mike.
Hello.
Mike's the Iron Chef of his house. But instead of seasoning tonight's meal, Mike's getting peppered with demands from his family about their internet connection. Thankfully for Mike, this recipe calls for a dash of support. With CFU Wi-Fi, our highly trained technician will install a new Wi-Fi system and provide Mike's family with tech support 24/7. Now, Mike can focus on tonight's meal without all the extra ingredients. CFU Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi made simple.
What's the easiest way to buy? The Witham way. And that means offering you the convenience you need when shopping our 3 locations in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City. These locations mean always having the inventory you want when you want it. That's the Witham way. And check your mailbox for this month's specials or online at withamauto.com. Witham Auto Centers in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City.
Everything we do is driven by you.
So after the officials' timeout, as they sanitize the football, we're back to action. Jack Aitchison will be punting for Dubuque Senior. High kick. Nate G for Cedar Falls will take it on the run, and good special teams tackle made by, there he is again, Kane McWilliams, bringing down Nate G after a short gain, and Tigers think over at the 43.
And Kane McWilliams has been impressive everywhere.
There's Hunter Jacobson, making the varsity start tonight for the Tigers. First half, 5 out of 10 passing. Showed some toughness, some good decision making. Not forcing the issue. Maybe took a couple sacks instead of just forcing the ball into traffic. Oh, here's a big run. Ostrich, it's a foot race. And Ryan Ostrich, touchdown. Oh, give him 6 again. A long touchdown run. The only thing making this a negative, Ty Tompkins, starting right guard, is down near midfield and he's in pain. Wow, that was a long run, 57 yards by Ryan Ostrich.
And he has a guy right in the hole. I mean, he was met right in the hole there. Great move, makes one guy miss, and there he goes.
That great shifty run. They got one hand around the shoulder pads. Other than that, Ostrich with that blazing speed, able to take it in for the score. Now the concern, though, is on senior guard Ty Tompkins. Watch Tompkins. He falls down awkwardly. And have to check out what happened there. The fall there didn't look. Okay, watch Tompkins. He's on 73. It looked like 19 he had knocked down Bullock.
Well, to me, it looked almost like an Achilles type of thing, where, because there wasn't a ton of contact. He didn't get rolled on, I don't think, but it's definitely that right leg. And he's in a lot of pain.
And they're taking a look at right ankle area. Let's take a timeout as the injured Tiger being looked at. This is Tiger football on Cedar Falls Community Television.
Meet Mike.
Hello.
Mike's the Iron Chef of his house. But instead of seasoning tonight's meal, Mike's getting peppered with demands from his family about their internet connection. Thankfully for Mike, this recipe calls for a dash of support. With CFU Wi-Fi, our highly trained technician will install a new Wi-Fi system and provide Mike's family with tech support 24/7. Now, Mike can focus on tonight's meal without all the extra ingredients. CFU Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi made simple.
Looking for the absolute best deals in Iowa on new Fords? Witham Ford in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City has you covered. Looking for the Cedar Valley's largest Ford selection? Witham Ford has you covered. Our 3 locations means we're the Cedar Valley's largest Ford dealer, covering all of your Ford needs for sales, service, and parts. So shop the Ford dealer you can count on. Shop Witham Ford in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City.
Everything we do is driven by you.
Well, the Tigers score the touchdown and in for the extra point, Jake Holstein. So Ryan Ostrich, a couple touchdowns in the span of about a minute and 23 seconds. As Holstein drills the extra point, now the Tigers, just like that, now the 10-point lead, 17-7 after being down by 4 at halftime.
Quick turnaround. And you get Ostrich in some space, and he was special on those last couple of drives there.
Ty Tompkins was helped off the field by some teammates. We have 2 deep. They have Gavin Mapes, 6'1", 230-pound junior, listed as the backup. We'll see what takes place there. So concern about Tompkins. Again, Cedar Falls going into this year, the strength would be the offensive line. All 5 starters coming back from last year. There's Ty, we looked at, Pete Waters, trainer. Doing this for a long time. And wonderful job over the years with the Cedar Falls athletes.
Looks like he might be looking at his knee right now.
Stratton Person, last kick was into the end zone. Can he do it again?
Bombed it.
And Person, this time underneath it. A chance for a return by McWilliams at the 12. McWilliams slowed down and then gang tackled right about the 23-yard line. This is one of those series. Yeah,
it's really important for Dubuque Senior.
Yeah, you feel some urgency for the Rams at this point. They have to get something good happening. So the Tigers have scored both times they've touched the football here in the second half. Now the 10-point lead, 17-7.
The defense wants a break from Ostrich for a little bit.
Gilligan at quarterback. He'll be in the shotgun. 2 wideouts to either side. Lone back is McWilliams. And they'll dump it low, and this is Preston. And Hunter Preston gets a little bit of a seam. And
Jordan Hepner on the tackle there. Good pursuit.
It's a first down for the Rams. The Rams don't have to panic. Just continue what they've done. Now it's kind of a quick huddle offense, or no huddle offense, I should say, as they quickly line up. They're all whirled back. Kane McWilliams, but short gain off the right side. Peyton Bonner coming up with the tackle for Cedar Falls.
And Peyton Bonner's one of the guys on the defensive front that has some game experience from last year. And he's got to be a leader up front for them.
Tigers lost really some outstanding defensive linemen from last year. Second down and 8. Looking to throw over the middle and picked off! Intercepted by Jace Seeger, and Seeger
Fumbled it. Senior got it back.
Oh, and yes, the Rams have the football. Teams exchange turnovers. Watch this. Seeger gets the pick, and on the return, this ball stripped out of his hands. It's McWilliams with the big hit, and then he comes up with the football.
He's been everywhere. Offense, defense, special teams.
That's the play of the night.
Too bad because it was a great play by Seeger on the pick there. It's okay, you're going to get another shot at it right here.
We had been turnover free in this entire game, and then we had 2 in a span of about 3 seconds.
That's right.
How weird is that? Gilligan, shotgun. Got to put Hunter Preston in motion to the near side. They took up too much.
Timeout.
Nope, timeout taken by Coach.
They were taking too much time, like you said.
Dale Plessel, the head coach for Dubuque Senior, now in his 10th year, calling the timeout. Coach Plessel, a lot of college experience, 17 years in the college. He was the offensive line coach at Drake when Rob Ash was the head coach for the Bulldogs, and followed Coach Ash to Montana State, was the OC there for 4 years. Wanted to come back home. I think he applied for the Loris job. That wasn't open, but the Dubuque Senior job was. He took it, and in 10 years, he's done a good job. 4 playoff appearances, and that was a program that was really downtrodden I know they changed the school boundaries a little bit there, and then it changed some things around as well. But I'll give credit to Coach Plessel for what he's done with Dubuque Senior, as the Rams have been much improved here, especially over the last 5-6 years. Again, the new schedule's out. This is a non-division game for both these teams out of the Mississippi Valley Conference. Oh, bad news for Preston. Makes a catch. And reading that perfectly, Jay Seeger, a little bit of anger after losing that ball in the fumble after he picked it off. Takes down Preston quickly. That's a loss at 2.
Yeah, I'm sure he's frustrated after that pick and then fumble. He made up for it right there.
6:21 to go in the third. Glad he could join us. Mark Simpson with John Yoakum. John, longtime football coach at Pete Junior High. Quick pitch, and here comes Kane McWilliams. Oh, nifty move. And he's close to the first down marker. It was a 2nd and 12, and I think he may have picked up the needed yardage.
And he got stopped by his tight end, Carson Tart. He gets out of the front. Watch this. He runs right into his tight end. Good cleanup there by Barnett.
He's a player. Kane McWilliams. 5'10", 180-pound senior. I don't think he's gone off the field much tonight. There's McWilliams running to the left, and McWilliams could break it free down the sidelines. Tigers have the angle. They'll bring him down, but inside the 5.
Big Senior did a nice job of creating a lane there on the edge and the toss to the quick pitch. They blocked Barnett inside a little bit. Gets a seam and off to the races.
Couple big runs back-to-back by McWilliams. Peyton Bonner limping off the field for Cedar Falls. Carson Tart, starting tight end, he limped off the field for Dubuque Senior. 1st and goal. Ball spotted at the 2. Direct snap. McWilliams. Why not? He's in. Touchdown.
There's no secret who's getting the ball there.
Raisin Kane. Watch this. Direct snap, and submarines his way in for the score. And Dubuque Senior right back in the ball game, and they respond big time.
I think he's a guy, a college football coach, who just recruit as an athlete. You know, it's not one position. He could play about anywhere, it looks like.
And for the extra point, this is Conrady. Good snap. Kick appears to be good, and the referee says yes, it is. So a 2-yard run by Kane McWilliams. Now it's 17-14.
Good response by the Rams there. Bounce back.
Watch some of the action here on that drive. Get used to seeing number 10, Kane McWilliams. That was the 2nd and 12. And this is the big one. Pitch to the left, and first time he really breaks it. Javon Ratliff could not bring him down. And very next play, McWilliams scores.
He's got that nice combination of speed and power. He can run the inside plays, he can run the outside plays, and he's dangerous everywhere.
That's the first time he's gone off rushing the ball. So after a defensive first half, points are coming easy here in the second half.
Offensive explosion. Give the fans what they want to see, Mark.
5:40 remaining here in this 3rd quarter. Now Tigers will have Ryan Ostrich back deep along with Jordan Hepner. Ostrich got a pretty good return last time to open up this second half. He's standing at the 5. Here to the near side, Hepner to the top of the field. They're the deep men for CF. Tigers riding a 24-game regular season winning streak. Oh, the little shorter kick, nobody around the football, and Senior's going to recover. A pooch kick in that no man's land, and nobody took control for Cedar Falls, and the Rams come up with the ball. Watch this. The kick. And the ball bounces.
Well, it takes a horrible bounce for us. It's almost like a golf shot where it sticks and spins backwards. Not much Barnett could do there.
And just like that, the Rams have the ball again out at the Cedar Falls 26-yard line. So Big Mo is quickly moved over to the Dubuque senior sideline after the Tigers had scored 14 straight points to open up this half on a couple of touchdowns by Ryan Ostrich. Gilligan, straight drop back. They go for the end zone. Broken up. Getting his hand up at the last second and not
Caleb Rasty.
That was Rasty, the cornerback, with the coverage on Logan Flanagan.
Racy's got good size there and length. Gets his hand up in there. Good defense. Sticks his hand up at the last minute. Watch the receiver go up for the ball and then stick your hand in there.
2nd and 10. Well played by the Cedar Falls cornerback. Gonna run with McWilliams and
the quarterback had it.
Oh, it was. I was watching McWilliams.
It Hepner crushed him because he thought he had the ball, which is right, but the quarterback was the one that had the ball. Gilligan, watch this.
Totally
Great
got
fake.
me.
And for his troubles, he gets to meet Mr. Mickey.
Picks up a couple. 3rd down and 8. Great play fake.
Yeah, that was a fan. I thought he had it for sure. He got 3 yards and a bruise because of it.
Under 5 minutes to go here in the 3rd. This is 4 down territory for Dubuque senior. Looking to throw. They go over the middle, ball deflected, hangs in the air. Oski, that's a pick for the Tigers. Eli Mickey comes up with it. Deflected, and on the rebound, it's Mickey. And the Tigers have their 2nd pick of the night.
Tourist linebacker got his hand up here and tipped this. Barnett tips it. Mickey picks it off. They're trying to fake kind of a bubble screen and slip a receiver in behind, and Barnett gets his hands up and tips it, and Mickey picks it off.
Cedar Falls, 1st and 10 at their own 27. So Dubuque senior can't capitalize after getting the football on that kickoff. The Tigers go to Ryan Ostrich, who's had a strong 3rd quarter. Flags flying all over the field as Ostrich carries the ball for 5. That's going to be against Cedar Falls. It's been a pretty fun first game of the year between these two teams.
3rd quarter's been very back and forth.
It's a holding against Cedar Falls. Every official saw it. Flags were flying all over the place. We got a break in the action. 3-point lead for Cedar Falls. When we return, this is Tiger Football on Cedar Falls Community Television.
Thanks for watching the Tigers on Cedar Falls Utilities, Channel 15.
From the middle, Ostrich is free. Give him 6.
We're thankful for customers who choose CFU Cable TV. It's because of you that we can produce high-quality local high school sports.
Oh, what a catch.
Wow.
Trey Campbell.
This year we know it's especially important to have high school games on TV and online. Because of community support, we're able to provide a full slate of high school sports.
Daniel Hutchins in the open. Gets past the defense and he takes it all the way.
So thanks for being a CFU TV customer, and go Tigers!
Meet Susie.
Hello.
Susie couldn't wait to unwind with her newest thriller novel. Too bad the only villain in this story was her suspect router. Overwhelmed by options and technical jargon, Susie needed to crack the case of the router's riddle. Thankfully for Susie, this mystery is easy to solve. With CFU Wi-Fi, our highly trained technician will install a new Wi-Fi system to optimize coverage for her home. Now, Susie can get back to playing detective in any room of her house. CFU Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi made simple.
We're at the UNI-Dome, season opener between Cedar Falls and Dubuque Senior. Sponsors for our game include Kimball & Beecher Family Dentistry. Get the smile you've always wanted at any one of their 6 locations. Located on Prairie Parkway in Cedar Falls, with additional sites in Waterloo, Cedar Rapids, Iowa City, Marshalltown, and Des Moines. Go to KimballandBeecher.com to schedule your appointment today and get the smile you've always wanted. Tigers facing a first down and 22, a holding penalty. Putting the ball back at the 15. And Jacobson rolling to his right, throws it, and short hops the intended receiver, Trey Campbell.
Wasn't really able to set his feet there. He's under a lot of pressure on that rollout there. Jim Boniface on the pressure there.
Again, Boniface is committed to Iowa State. You can see him more as an offensive lineman with the Cyclones.
He's definitely got the frame. 6'5", 275. It's a high school kid. That's great size and frame.
Incomplete pass stops the clock. 4:31 to go in the third. Tigers will try to run with Ostrich. 4 hard-fought yards.
It's a quick trap play.
Ostrich scoring a couple touchdowns here in this third quarter. One on a 23-yard run, another on a 57-yard gallop.
It's good to see Ty Thompson back in there. Ty Tompkins back in there.
Thought Tompkins.
Looked bad. Looked like an ACL or a knee, and Pete worked his magic over there.
That's the thing. Early portion of the year, sometimes kids cramp up, and it looks like a horrible injury, and then next series they're back on the field. I'm not sure if that was a cramp that happened to Tompkins, but like you said, good to see him back there. Jacobson dodging a couple would-be tacklers, and then finally will go down as nobody can get open. Another sack for Dubuque senior, and there's Seth Bullock, who's played a tremendous ball game.
Ostrich has got to block Boniface there on the edge. That's a huge size discrepancy there. Good job extending the play, just nothing really there. And again, I know we've taken some sacks or some hits there, but I'd rather see that than a questionable throw where you turn momentum.
Cedar Falls will punt. Holstein standing at the 1. He's had a couple anxious moments punting today. Short kick. Gets across the 40 and gets a Tiger roll, but when the Rams touch the football, they'll be on the Tigers' side of the field. The ball spotted at the 46.
Yeah, defense got to go to work here.
So our score at halftime had Dubuque senior leading 7-3. Tigers got the opening kickoff to begin the second half. Went 65 yards, and it was Ostrich scoring on a 23-yard run. Cedar Falls got a quick 3-and-out on the Rams. And after the punt, first play, Ostrich goes 57 yards for a score. Tigers led 17-7. Rams came right back with a long drive, and Kane McWilliams scoring from 2 yards out. That's where we're at right now, 17-14. Carrying the football is Jack Aitchison for the first time. Little yardage off the left side of the line of scrimmage. They do those quick pitches to their backs.
I haven't seen a single time they've thrown it with Preston at quarterback. He's been there a few times. Every time it's been either a quick pitch or that zone read, jet sweep, those kind of things.
They're trying to set up a play, perhaps.
They might, if they need it.
Now they have Gilligan back at, oh wait, now they have Preston and Gilligan back there. Let's see who the snap will go to. It is to Gilligan. Dumps it out. And this is Aitchison. And
what a tackle.
Eli Mickey. Wow. Open space and gets the ankle tackle and brings him down.
Such an incredibly tough play. Out in space, both guys running full speed, breaking down, making the tackle there. I haven't seen Kane McWilliams in a while. Wonder if he's injured or he hasn't been in there this whole drive. Great tackle though by Mickey.
3rd down and 10. Creatures giving those pounding to the seats. Gilligan looking left, pumps it, throws it, and over the intended receiver's head, incomplete. Well covered by Cedar Falls. I believe Walker Tart was the intended receiver. So the Rams get the good field position, but cannot move the football forward, and now the punting unit comes on.
McWilliams is back in there, but this area you got to be careful with fake punts.
Aitchison is the punter. Capri Wilson again.
He's bound and determined to get one of those.
He has been a
pest in
bull
there.
on there. Look, watch him, number 50, and just every punt is a legitimate shot of getting a blocked punt. So it's Aitchison. Actually, it's a pretty effective kick as it pins the Tigers inside their own 10. And now the Cedar Falls Tigers, late in this third quarter, minute 25 to go. Good to have high school football. We weren't sure about this, John, a couple months ago. We got chewing our fingernails about it, but the Iowa High School Athletic Association gave the go-ahead, and here we are. Things are different, but it's good to have football. And this is Ostrich trying to break it outside and brought down.
Yeah, you know, it's as a high school kid growing up in Iowa as a football player, you dream about your senior year getting a chance to play, and it's good that these guys are getting that opportunity.
Able to contain Ryan Ostrich. Logan Flanagan, the free safety, with the tackle. 2nd down and 8. Tigers love to get a first down, get out of this hole after that punt, pinning them deep. There's Ostrich, quickly brought down. No gain on the play.
There's Oswald there on the tackle. He kind of slipped right through a crack there and made a tackle.
The Rams, they're involved in the Valley Division. Tigers in the Mississippi Division. This has been a really competitive season opener. Tigers.
3rd and long here.
Have to get just past the 19 for a first down. 3rd and 8. Jacobson looking for that big play tonight. Oh, he coughs up the football. And did the Rams pick it up? Or are the Tigers able to fall on it?
So it says 4th down there.
Cedar Falls got the ball. A near disaster. But the Rams defense continues to frustrate the Cedar Falls passing game. We go into the 4th. Cedar Falls hanging on to a 3-point lead. This is Tiger football on Cedar Falls Community Television.
Thanks for watching the Tigers on Cedar Falls Utilities, Channel 15.
The middle, Ostrich is free. Give him 6.
We're thankful for customers who choose CFU Cable TV. It's because of you that we can produce high-quality, local high school sports.
Oh, what a catch.
Wow.
Trey Campbell.
This year we know it's especially important to have high school games on TV and online. Because of community support, we're able to provide a full slate of high school sports.
Daniel Hutchins in the open, gets past the defense, and he takes it all the way.
So thanks for being a CFU TV customer, and go Tigers!
(17-14) our score, heading into the final 12 minutes of action at the UNI-Dome. Mark Simpson along with the coach, John Yoakum. Tigers punting the football with their Jake Holstein standing deep in the back of the end zone. Tigers very fortunate, John, to have recovered that football after it was stripped out of the hands of quarterback Hunter Jacobson.
And always dangerous. Kane McWilliams back here to return the punt. Changes your punting game too. You got to kind of directionally punt or be careful how you kick it.
So the Tigers getting that running game going. 148 yards rushing now, but not completed a pass here in the second half. Only 12 yards passing. Oh, not a good kick. High in the air, but short.
Great bounce.
He's got some fortunate rolls tonight. He'll be down in Rams territory at the 48. Holstein.
It actually is about perfect because McWilliams couldn't return it and get a big bounce and a big run. We'll take it.
Got to give them credit. They have been pretty, but effective.
Exactly.
So here comes Dubuque Senior, down by 3.
Sometimes with a guy like McWilliams, you don't want to kick a 60-yarder that falls down pretty quickly because then you're going to give him a return.
McWilliams back in on offense. He did not play that last series. They have him out in the slot. Gilligan. I'll throw it out to Hunter Preston. Gets a good block from McWilliams, and he takes off. Cuts up near side of the field. He's at the 25, 20, 10, and goes down at the 8-yard line. Oh, bring it back. It looks like we have a penalty flag right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, man, that's a big play coming back.
Oh, look at this. And it's kind of interesting right now. You have for Dubuque Senior, Ben Heffel is talking with Brad Remmer, Cedar Falls head coach. Brad saying, yeah, you did it, son. And Heffel saying, no,
it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Look at that. That wipes out a huge pass play. Now watch it again. Look for 26. Up there. Looks like the hold as they brought down. I saw a hand right around that shoulder pads, bringing them down. Watch. Ball goes back to the 37. Wow. 11 penalties now for 80 yards for Dubuque Senior. Ouch. Dale Plessel, head coach for Dubuque Senior. That's the one stat. It's going to really drive him crazy. Go with the jet sweep. Oh, look at that tackle made on Hunter Preston. That's Eli Mickey.
You know, and Mickey's one of the returning linebackers. They put him out in the slot just for those situations. When they go on the jet sweep, you have a great tackling linebacker out there just waiting for him to get out there.
Second down, 20, the ball at the 37. Rams rush for 103 yards. Got that big 44-yard run by Kane McWilliams. Set up their second touchdown of the game. Now another flag flies as the ball is snapped. And the Rams commit now penalty number 12 in the game. Mercy.
And you see Cedar Falls do this a lot, and sometimes it's probably to disguise where they're lining up, and sometimes it's probably to help draw some of these false starts. But defensive linemen shift right before the snap is made, and sometimes you get the offensive lineman to jump, and also sometimes you just get a different alignment that you're looking for. Right here, they shifted, and I didn't see it on that angle, but
Gilligan on the delayed draw. This is Kane McWilliams. Look at him still on his feet as he spins. It's pretty impressive.
reminds me a lot of running back on the other side of the field too. He runs a lot like Ostrich.
Just so elusive. Ball goes up to the 40. Kane McWilliams now over 100 yards rushing in this game. He had 90 after 3 quarters. 3rd down and 17. Ball at the 40. Big play for both teams here. And the pressure's on Gilligan, running out of the pocket. Now he's going to just hold on to the football. Eli Mickey will trip him up around the 46.
Good hustle by Bonner as well to help clean it up in case Mickey missed the tackle there.
4th and 11 coming up. I'll just think that big pass play, it looked like Connor Preston will put the Rams first and goal, instead wiped out by that holding penalty.
And again, this is one where you got to be careful for fakes near midfield.
Tigers again come very close. Here comes Capri Wilson. Ball bounces out of bounds at the 26-yard line. 8:39 to go in the game. Cedar Falls on top, 17-14. We'll be back right after this on Cedar Falls Community Television.
Meet Mike.
Hello.
Mike's the Iron Chef of his house. But instead of seasoning tonight's meal, Mike's getting peppered with demands from his family about their internet connection. Thankfully for Mike, this recipe calls for a dash of support. With CFU Wi-Fi, our highly trained technician will install a new Wi-Fi system and provide Mike's family with tech support 24/7. Now, Mike can focus on tonight's meal without all the extra ingredients. CFU Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi made simple.
Your smile is the most important thing to us. A smile is your greatest accessory. A smile lights up a room. A smile is confidence. It's a symbol of love, a friendly face, happiness, and so much more. Let us keep your smile healthy. Kimball and Beecher Family Dentistry. We'd love to see you smile.
What's the easiest way to buy? The Witham way. And that means offering you the convenience you need when shopping our 3 locations in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City. These locations mean always having the inventory you want when you want it. That's the Witham way. And check your mailbox for this month's specials or online at withamauto.com. Witham Auto Centers in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City.
Everything we do is driven by you.
Broadcast made possible by Witham Auto Center. Everything we do is driven by you. Located on South Main Street, Cedar Falls, with additional locations in Waterloo and LaPorte City. Witham Auto Center is a proud supporter of the Cedar Falls Tigers. Find your next vehicle in person or online at withamauto.com. 1st and 10 for Cedar Falls. Ryan Ostrich, over 157 yards, and adding to that with another long run. Ostrich still on his feet. Finally, Bulldog down around the 28-yard line.
I think that's going to add to the total right there.
49-yard run by Ryan Ostrich.
Does a great job of setting up that crease there. He presses the outside, knowing he's going to cut back up. And then just good luck bringing him down out in the open field.
Ostrich has been the Tigers' offense tonight. Caden Jansen, along with Alex Schmidt, split wide to the left. Daniel Hutchins to the right. Cedar Falls keeps it on the ground. Who else? Ryan Ostrich spins for a quick couple.
Thought we were close to a legal procedure or false start there. We're close, I thought.
Tigers trying to
run some clock and get some points on the board.
7:47 midway through. There's Coach Brad Remmert in his 16th year. 142 wins, 33 losses, 14 playoff appearances. Tigers have been in the finals 4 times under Coach Remmert. Pretty good resume. Of course, took over for the great Pat Mitchell. Chased out of the pocket, and then Jacobson goes down. The 5th sack of the game for Dubuque Senior. And looks like whoever got that tackle for Dubuque Senior shaken up on the play. immediately the Rams were asking their sidelines to come out and look at the injured player.
And he didn't have anywhere to go with the football, so kind of a coverage sack there. Looks like a cramp.
And that's going to be Nathan Oswalt.
He's been a
couple weeks ago,
defender today.
I woke up with a cramp on my leg. It's just It's just so painful. Oswalt gets up. Look at that. Some pickle juice and get back out there, right? Is that the
I guess,
they say?
yeah. Eat bananas, pickle juice. I've always been told at this point, though, it's too late. And you basically just kind of got to get through the game. But
it's a third down coming up now after that long run by Ostrich. Tiger passing attack has not been good.
Hunter Jacobson lined out in the slot, or out on the receiver spot. Ostrich at quarterback.
Ryan Ostrich. And they'll run the jet sweep with Trey Campbell. Flag flies. And Campbell goes down immediately. There's a penalty. This might be an illegal block for Cedar Falls. Logan Sock, 77 at the end of the play. Looks may have got a.
Yeah, drives through him there.
.6:48 to go in the game. So the Rams accepting this penalty. Or are they?
I think they are. They're debating on.
Now they spot the ball at the 42-yard line.
Second down or third down?
That would be third down.
Okay.
Tigers all night have been looking for that one big play through the air.
I've been surprised a little bit that maybe they didn't take that as a fourth down play at the 30-ish, but Cedar Falls is probably going to go for it at that point. Oh, it looks like they're setting it up again. Maybe Ostrich throwing it here.
Ostrich, again, is the quarterback. They'll put Campbell in motion. They'll fake it to Campbell up the middle. Ostrich takes it across the 35 down to about the 31.
It's about the same spot as it was before.
Fourth down. And they're going to bring in the kicker, Jake Holstein.
Fourth down.
Wow.
See the leg on the sophomore. So the ball spotted the 31. This will be a long field goal attempt.
48 yards.
Yeah, the holder is Alex Schmidt. Trey Campbell is the center. 48-yarder. Plenty of leg.
Looks left.
On the way, it is wide left.
He had the distance. Looked pretty good.
So Holstein gives it a good try, but wide left. And from that angle.
In high school football, it's just like a touchback. If you kick it into the end zone or past it, you get on the 20, so it's just like a punt essentially.
So ball goes to the 20-yard line for the Rams. 5:41. Now time becoming somewhat of a factor here. The Rams have only two timeouts remaining. Tigers trailed at halftime 7-3. They're up now 17-14. Here comes a jet sweep, and McWilliams finally brought down, gang tackled near the 30, gets up a little bit slowly.
McWilliams on the carry.
That's the tough thing about playing special teams, defense, offense. He's taking a lot of shots, been in on a lot of plays.
And I think he might be cramping up as well.
It's either cramp or the wind knocked out of him. I thought he saw him point to his stomach.
It's a 9-yard gain by McWilliams.
Might have landed on the football or somebody's foot.
Watch at how he goes down at the end of this play.
Didn't see anything there. He's pretty tough. I don't think he'll be out real long.
He has to leave the field for one play.
That's a toughie as he tried to go back into the huddle.
Yeah. He's been impressive.
Come on, ref, it's 2nd and 2. I'm going to get the ball.
Rams last year went 5-5, qualified to the 4A playoffs. Returned a lot of key players from that team that lost to Cedar Falls in the first round here at the UNI-Dome. They've been a tough test tonight. Quick pass and caught by Hunter Preston, who I think at that last surge picked up the first down.
Just needed to get to the 30.
The Rams pick up the first down. The short pass to wing back Hunter Preston. Jack Gilligan making his first varsity start tonight. He's been pretty good. Pitch out. This is Aitchison, and Eli Mickey will eat him up, and that's a huge loss.
Yeah, that play running towards Mickey on that side has not worked or well. Now he's been able to get off the block, which he does again here. Probably got held. His shoulder pads popped out of his jersey. There's nowhere to go.
For Aitchison, the pitch to him, he had the kind of weight and reach back to get it, kind of lost his momentum. That didn't help as well. So it's now 2nd down and 15. Ball goes back to the 25. 4:14 remaining in the game.
Screen.
Oh, they throw it over the middle, and here comes McWilliams, but reading that beautifully is Hepner for the Tigers. The linebacker brings him down after a gain of just 1.
You can kind of see McWilliams slip right in there. Plus, as a defensive lineman, if you get a free run at the quarterback, you should think something's probably wrong.
Huge play. 3rd and 14 at the 26. Clock rolling, 3:38 remaining. Gilligan, roll out left. Tigers have the heat on him. Throws, and the ball is caught, but well short of the first down. And Eli Mickey, all over the field, comes up with another tackle.
How many tackles do you think he has tonight? 18, 20? Someone, he's got a lot.
7 at halftime.
But he's got at least 10 in the second half here.
I was looking before the game at stats, and the last Tiger to get 17 tackles in a game. They're playing at Iowa.
What does it say? Jack Campbell would be my guess.
Jack Campbell, yep. 4th down and 8. Oh, Capri Wilson teased us all night long. Here's Nate G. Wow, Nate G with a good return. Still on his feet, down the sidelines, and tripped up finally at the Rams' 40-yard line.
I was waiting for that one. He just needed to get it and go to the outside.
Watch the block.
I think it was Cedar. Cedar kind of gets almost a blindside block here. Just gets in front of McWilliams, I think, right here. I think it's Cedar. Yep. Yeah, he's just running back there to help Nate out.
And
look at that speed, though. It moves.
His own teammate.
He got taken out by Rasty. Leg sweep by Rasty.
Looking at Kane McWilliams as Nate G with a electrifying return on that punt. Well, we got a lot of fantastic sponsors of our Tiger broadcast tonight. Let's give them the credit they deserve for making our coverage possible. Western Home Communities, Cedar Valley's best of the best choice for older adults. Visit the website today to find out about villa lifestyles or independent living apartments, plus all the amenities they include to make life fun and worry-free. WesternHomeCommunities.org. Walking off on his own power, but slowly is McWilliams.
McWilliams and Boniface have played both ways a ton. Not a lot of breaks for those guys.
He's going to spend some time in the whirlpool. There's still upset about that block on McWilliams is Dale Plessel.
The thing was, he really didn't block him. He just kind of ran in front of him. I mean, he didn't lower his shoulder and hit him. I mean, he just ran in between the two.
Williams ran into his back.
Yep.
So he was trying to avoid the contact.
Which is a smart play by Cedar.
Tigers, 2:38 to go in the game. Now it's time to begin that pounding ground. And here's Ostrich down the sidelines. Cuts it back inside, still on his feet.
Ooh, face mask, touchdown.
Give him sex. He would not be denied even if they're pulling on his face mask. A 40-yard run. And the Tigers may have put the nail in the coffin with that run by Ryan Ostrich.
Just bounces the outside. Nice little cut back here. Whoop. And you're not going to stop him from there. Grab my face, but I don't care. You're going in.
Monster game for Ostrich.
He's got to be well over 200 yards.
Oh, he's
250?
Yes. He had 157 going the fourth. He had that long 49-yard run, remember? And this have another 40. Well, just 7 games. He might be able to get the type of yardage he had last year.
He's on pace.
Holstein, his extra point. Perfect. 24-14. 2:27 to go. Let's watch the touchdown run. Big offensive line. Ostrich bounces it outside. Watch him go. He cuts inside.
It takes so much strength.
Penalty.
So much strength for that not to be able to pull you down. And just
Flanagan desperately trying to bring him down. And it's gone with the face mask. Obviously declined by the Tigers. 24-14. Still 2:27 to go. See the status on McWilliams, whether or not he's going to be returning to this game.
yeah, he's been dinged up
he
quite a
looked pretty
bit.
groggy going back to the sidelines after that hit on that punt return. How about this? Dubuque senior ran to the wrong side of the field to return that kickoff. So they'll, all right, they're going to mark that penalty yardage on the face mask of that touchdown that Ostrich scored on this kickoff. I didn't realize that.
McWilliams isn't back to return it. It'd be interesting to see if they kind of pooch one up there.
Kick for Cedar Falls. Spurson.
Nope. He's trying to make a field goal.
That's into the end zone, and first and 10 at the 20 coming up here for the Rams. Sponsors for our broadcast include Brad Jacobson at State Farm Insurance. Brad Jacobson, State Farm Insurance, like a good neighbor. Brad Jacobson, State Farm is there. Call the original, Jake from State Farm, at 319-277-4134. Email Jake at brad@bradjacobson.biz. If you visit him, he'll give you coffee out of that mug.
There you go.
I guarantee you. Shotgun. Gilligan will throw. They go for the deep pass, but well overthrown. Hayden Francis was the intended receiver. Nate G with the coverage. It'd be pretty fast to beat.
Say you got a hard time beating him down the sideline.
2:22 to go in the game. Again, we don't see Kane McWilliams. Looks like Tommy Williams is in there now. Roll out to the left, throws to the sidelines, and incomplete. Tart, the intended receiver.
Third down.
Watch the pass. Looked like Tart. Yeah, he dropped it.
He wasn't sure if Mickey was going to tip it or not. And Mickey didn't quite get there. He wasn't ready for the ball.
Tigers outscoring the Rams here in the second half, 21-7, as Cedar Falls was trailing at halftime, 7-3. Huge performance by Ryan Ostrich. scored all 3 Tiger touchdowns, as Gilligan avoids the sack and then comes up with a big gain, taking it about 2 yards short of the first down with 2:07 to go.
I think it's actually about 4th and 1 to be interested to try to go quick here and try to sneak it. Kind of a dive with McWilliams.
This is 4th down. Tigers stop him. Game's over. Direct snap, and there's McWilliams getting free. Wow. McWilliams taking off. And McWilliams runs all the way to the 33-yard line. He disappears from us.
Yeah.
Going underneath.
It's like Bo Jackson going into the tunnel.
Is this kid fun to watch?
Right here at the end of the play. Just take a little trip through the tunnel here.
What's in here?
He's probably hoping some water.
He's
probably hoping for some water or bananas or something to get some hydration.
I think Mark Farley's office is down there.
That's right.
Here's a pass, and making the catch. Start takes it to the 25.
This is where Cedar Falls just wants to keep them in play. Run clock.
Minute 33 to go. Gilligan, short rollout's been effective all night. Now he overthrows the receiver and intercepted. That should seal the deal. He's coming up with the pick for Cedar Falls is Caleb Rasty, his 2nd of the night. This time he holds on to the football.
There you go. It's a smart play here to get down. Picks this one off. Nothing really to gain. Mickey says, take a knee. Let's move on.
His first interception, he lost the ball on the return. So maybe that
That was
was
Seeger.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, you're right. It was Seeger. This is Rasty with the interception, his first of the night.
I think Mickey was getting ready to tackle him if he didn't get down there.
Cedar Falls, 3 interceptions tonight. So defense has played very well against a difficult team to defend in Dubuque Senior. Minute 19 remaining, and now the Tigers just try to add to the stats to Ryan Ostrich. That's not going to help. Still able to move forward with 3 Rams draped all over him. Minute 9 seconds to go. Well, obviously some areas to work on for Cedar Falls, but they're going to feel good to get away with the win here at home, and I think Dubuque Senior is going to be a little bit better than maybe the prognosticators gave them credit before the season began.
Yeah, and Cedar Falls is bringing in a lot of new guys. First game, playing some varsity minutes for a lot of guys, and finding a way to get a win after being down and being scored on first and being behind at halftime. That speaks a lot to the adjustments that were made and the commitment to the players.
Cedar Falls next week on the road, another non-division game. We'll go across town to Memorial Stadium, take on Waterloo West. You see the rest of the Tigers schedule.
That Prairie game is going to be one of the tougher ones the rest of the way out.
Remember last year,
they returned a 1,000-yard back as well, and their sophomore team was really good last year. And
high-scoring game here at the Dome.
Yeah, it was like 55 to 48 or so, 40 hours something.
Back and forth. That was a
light bulbs on the scoreboard had to be replaced after that game.
Tigers just trying to run out the clock here. Here's Ostrich. He was the offense tonight for the Tigers. Approaching 300 yards rushing in this contest. Wow. He's a monster game. I wasn't, there's the best part is, you get a win is, there's areas to work on, but the best part is you got the victory.
Exactly.
A hard-fought game.
There'll be plenty of stuff to work on. It's the first game of the year. The coaches aren't expecting perfection that first week, and get a win and learn from it and move on.
Jacobson gives it off to Ostrich, carrying tacklers, and that'll be the final play of the game. Unless
Senior might call a timeout here.
They are going to call timeout. 4th down coming up here with 11 seconds remaining. So the Tigers will have to punt the football here. And Dubuque Senior will be able to get an opportunity at least to have the ball on offense one more time here late in the game. Tigers are going to extend that winning streak. Couple streaks in this game. They now are 15-0 at the Dome against Dubuque Senior. Now they've won, 20 in a row against the Rams. And
they're 25-2 or something like that overall, or whatever.
Yeah, the Tigers now, their regular season,
25 wins in a row.
25 in a row. That is some long streaks. Cedar Falls ranked number 4 in the state in 4A. I'm sure Brad Remmert, I give a lot of credit to Dubuque Senior, and he'll like the way his team responded, especially in the second half. This guy's played a good role tonight, Jake Holstein. Oh, and it's blocked! And goes out of the end zone. And that'll be a safety. So it's now 24-16. This game's not quite over yet. Now the Tigers have to kick off to Dubuque Senior.
And get a stop.
The Rams, they get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. We're going into overtime. Both teams all night long have been teasing us with a block punt. Finally, the Rams get the block here with 5 seconds to go.
There's a lot of exhausted guys on both sidelines right now. It's been a hot week. It's been hot in the Dome tonight, and both teams have played very hard.
So now this is going to be an interesting. How do the Tigers handle this on this kick, John?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you kick it out of bounds and just try to play defense for one play, or if you want to pooch it or squib it.
We see laterals, perhaps, by Dubuque Senior. You see often at the end of a game. And
the band is on the field.
Tony the Tiger sweating this one out, watching the final moments of this game.
I think you scrib it.
So Ferson will kick. I noticed after they blocked the punt, Holstein was limping a little bit after.
He kind of kicked right into somebody.
So again, the Rams have an opportunity. 5 seconds to go, down by 8. Now they'll need a miracle touchdown and a 2-point conversion to force overtime. Stranger things have happened. Let's see what. Stratton Ferson, the senior. Ball on the tee. And it's a
So I got your squib right here.
And here comes Cade McWilliams. And he'll lateral it behind him. And this is Preston, and he's in trouble. No one to lateral it to, and the game ends, and Cedar Falls holds on to win 24-16 is your final score.
What a kick. That was an impressive kick.
As he launches it deep, and the Rams unable to get that miracle return. So Cedar Falls, no handshaking because of our world now with the pandemic. Players shake or wave to the other team and respect, and that will close out the contest. Now Cedar Falls is ready to do the handshake line, but again, that's just not allowed now during the COVID-19 precaution.
That's probably smart.
All right, well, John, it was a good second half for the Tigers.
Fun game, good start to the season.
And they win, outlast Dubuque Senior. 24-16 is your final score. Ryan Ostrich helps the Tigers come back in the second half with a huge performance. 3 touchdowns. And Cedar Falls gets the job done here at the UNI-Dome. Outstanding job by our Cedar Falls Community Television crew. Great job by our sponsors. And John, thank you so much, as always, for joining us.
Thanks for having me. It's a lot of fun.
Tigers win a good one. 24-16 is your final score. Hope you enjoyed it. For the coach, John Yoakum, I'm Mark Simpson. And you've been watching Tiger Football on Cedar Falls Community Television.
Thanks for watching the Tigers on Cedar Falls Utilities, Channel 15.
The middle, Ostrich is free. Give him 6.
We're thankful for customers who choose CFU Cable TV. It's because of you that we can produce high-quality, local high school sports.
Oh, what a catch.
Wow.
Trey Campbell.
This year we know it's especially important to have high school games on TV and online. Because of community support, we're able to provide a full slate of high school sports.
Daniel Hutchins in the open. Gets past the defense and he takes it all the way.
So thanks for being a CFU TV customer, and go Tigers!